hive, we've got a queen. She's right there. See her? When you get a bee sting, the best thing you can do is take your hive tool and scrape across, and that helps get the stinger out and the thing. First good sign, great brood pattern, good frame. Before, you need more than one hive tool, but I believe you need more than one connection, more than one mentor, more than one just a single reference point to be a good beekeeper. We learn every single day. We're not all experts, and we learn from the bees because they're the ones that are the most important mentors to learn from. Remember, here at Bohemian Apiary, beekeeping is definitely more than a hobby. It's an obsession. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good evening, bee people. I'm so excited to be here. I can't wait. You've no idea how long I've waited for this. I've been up early this morning, and I've got here people with me in the studio. I got Rob back here from LoRobees. I got my son in here to help me out. I got Brian from CastleHives helping out behind the scenes. I got so many people that are here to help me pull this off. I'm just so humbled by the community, the beekeeping community, and getting us to where we are today. 10,000, man. I never thought I would ever get to that point, to have this many subscribers, this many followers, this much support in this community. It's just amazing. It's very humbling. But we got a huge jam-packed evening. Stay with us through the whole evening if you can. I know it's going to be hard. It may be a little longer. I have the stream team slot. So if you're joining in to see the stream team tonight, they're giving me this slot to be able to take up and do my celebration. So we've got a jam-packed schedule. I got the master of ceremonies behind me going to coordinate. Let me bring him in real quick. Hey, Brian, are you still there, Brian?
Wow. Hey, man.
You're falling asleep on me back there. Don't do that. I need you back there.
Oh, no. All I got to say is congrats. Huge congrats, man. It's 10K is it's huge.
Mind-numbing. I mean, it's mind-numbing. Yeah. I never thought I'd get there. I mean,
awesome.
I remember I was talking to Bruce at HiveAlive, and he was talking about, I was at like 1,000 or 2,000 at that point. And just to watch his channel grow, watch your channel grow, and Greg and team and just crazy. Everybody in the community, it's just amazing that how it just kind of it's so exponential. It's amazing. But we've got a lot of stuff to do tonight, and you're going to be doing a lot of things behind the scenes. So I really appreciate you doing that for me. But I cannot do this evening without the support of the two other gentlemen that run the stream team. So I'd like to bring them in if they're here. And just say hello. And I know that, Brian, you had a giveaway that you were going to do this evening. You're here with me through the whole evening, so I might hold off on your giveaway, but I think you have one of your 3D printed hives you're going to give away. Is that right?
That is correct.
Yeah. So when we get a time slot that's opened up, I've got a bunch of other things that we can give away as well. I've got over 200 and some odd people entered in the drawing to enter in for tons of giveaways. We'll talk about that as we get the vendors coming in here. I know we have Apimaye here just up on deck in a moment, in a little bit.
Yeah.
I know Greg actually has something he wants to give away from Nature's Image. So let's bring the two other stream team members in.
The stream teamers.
Yeah, let's bring the stream teamers in.
It's almost like I'm just every Wednesday at this time, I have to talk to Bruce and Greg.
You have to. I mean, it's just
I have to. Yeah. My day would not be complete. So can you make that happen for me, Jason?
Who's this?
Look at this.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Good deal.
Whoa,
Awesome.
there's another one.
Well, hey, fellas.
What's up,
Long
Greg?
time no see.
I know, right? This is exciting. Well, I appreciate
What a big
man.
night. What a
Oh,
big
I know.
night.
Congrats, this guy right here. Congrats, Jason, man. That's awesome.
Well,
Big
and
news. Big
hats
news.
hats off to the community. I mean, I couldn't have done it without their support and your support. I know I'll say that about 100 times tonight, and I'm sure that everybody here in the chat, which is spinning by 1,000,000 times faster than I can even pay attention to it. So that's why I'm glad that these.
That's why you have that guy. You got that guy for that.
That's why I have this guy right here. Yeah, this guy.
Jason, have you done a live stream before on your channel?
Never. This is my first live stream ever.
Dude, you
Way
got
to go.
You got 132 people on here, and we hadn't really got going good. So that's
I know.
phenomenal testament to what's going
I'm
on.
nervous. I'm nervous because I've never done this before, so I've only joined your streams. So I'm just hopeful that it goes off smooth. So
Jason, what's going to happen is you're going to get a text message from this one down here tomorrow, and he's going to want to know the analytics.
I don't know about that. Possibly.
Wait a minute, there's analytics? No.
Do you think he's still keeping track of analytics? Didn't that team, that hat you're wearing, didn't they kind of,
Well, there
something
was
happened to them recently, didn't they?
No, they
Still
only
wearing
put
that
the
hat.
gold.
Hey, nothing but kudos. Nothing but kudos to the volunteers. I got nothing bad to say.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a
Now
good
the
game.
Braves,
That was a
always
good game.
Brave season will be next year, maybe.
Once every 16 years is okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well,
Jason,
I got a long
huge,
what's that, Brian?
huge congrats though, man. I mean,
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah.
It's a big deal.
Again, I
10K
appreciate it.
is
I just I'm humbled by the support. I think when I sent out an ask, I guess, in the community of who would want to participate, I mean, my email box just opened up and exploded. I was humbled by that because I'm glad that I was able to have the support of the community. You guys talk about it so many times on your channel, your stream, being the lighthouse and just reaching out to the community and helping. It's just amazing. It's like what started at the conference and what continued and still continuing and growing to this day is so amazing. It's just a cool thing. So, and I want to give back. That's the point of this evening, is that I wanted to be able to give back. I wanted to bring guests like yourself on. We have guests from vendors that are going to be on here in just a second. We have a bunch lined up, 30 plus guests that I have, and over 20 some giveaways. It's crazy. Plus I have a few ad hoc giveaways that I'm going to try to draw for throughout the evening. So there may be, upwards of 25, 30 giveaways by the end of the night,
Awesome.
$3,500 in beekeeping equipment. It's crazy.
Wow.
All these vendors came through. They came through, including yourself. I mean, you guys are supportive and you yielding this time for this event. So I appreciate it.
Hey, Jason, you've got someone in here from South America, Colombia. So it's just amazing the reach of just what's, it's so cool. Get people from all over the world.
That is completely awesome. And thank you guys for the gifts. You don't need to do that. Believe me, I see that over there to my right side of my little monitor over here, both CastleHives and Bruce. I do see that. No one needs to do that. I don't expect that, but I'm definitely appreciative of it. So thank you.
Jason, I know you got a lot of folks to get on and to get through, but I just wanted to just personally congratulate you for this huge milestone. It's a big deal. Anyone who puts themselves out there to try to share their beekeeping journey and their experience, they know how big of a deal it is to hit 10K. For the folks that are watching and supporting, You know, it's all because of them, you know, tuning in, checking you out, supporting you. What's cool about it is, you know, we all are on our own journey, but our own little paths are all constantly intertwined with each other when we're of the same mindset, when we want to see people do well, we want to see our bees do well. And what you end up with is a fantastic community of beekeepers, but also vendors. You know, this tonight is going to be filled with so many incredible folks who want to support each other. And I won't even start to go down the list, but that's what makes things truly special, is when we are such a tight-knit community that wants to see each other do well. And it's a big deal. So again, congratulations to you, Jason, for the huge milestone of 10K. I'm very happy just to be a very, very, very small part, a couple steps down the road with you on this. It's been awesome. We've enjoyed having you on the stream team. I think you were our kind of our maiden voyage. So it's fun to see you come this far. So again, congratulations, Jason.
Awesome. Well, thank you again. Appreciate Greg and Bruce and Brian for all you've done to support. You know, I just really appreciate the opportunity to be able to do this and pull this off. So let's kick it off with the first giveaway. How about we do that? And then we'll move along to have my first vendor guest. Why don't we do that? Greg, you had already committed to say that you wanted to support in whatever way you could. And I know you were gracious enough just to even be here. But you had talked about a Nature's Image swag bag or some sort of gift that could be, we could send to people with Nature's Image stuff in it. Did you, let's go ahead and draw for that. I mean, I'm happy to do that. Let me get the wheel set up. And
yep, we've got two things. If you want to give them away, we'll do a swag bag that'll have, there'll be some surprise things in there, but one of the cool things, you'll get some honey, some Stream Team honey. So you'll have a trio honey collection there. Awesome. And then if you also get around to a little later, we'd love to give away an Appalachian Mutt Queen, ship that out in the springtime too. Awesome. Everyone's kind of seen that. We'll be happy to kind of move those genetics on and hopefully benefit someone else's yard too. Brilliant.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it, Greg. I've got all the names of people who were entered in, and it's a good amount of people. I don't know if we're able to see that on the stream team. Brian, can you see that? Just give me a thumbs up.
It's loading.
So. Look at that thing. That's awesome.
Look at those names. We have, I don't know how many people were in there, but I had a form that we set out. This is how we're going to draw everything tonight. There were 227 people in that list, and it's an amazing wheel to see. So let's just go and hit the first inaugural giveaway for this evening and see who's going to pick up. We'll give away the swag pack from Nature's Image Farm first.
Oh my gosh!
And here's the first annual spin. There we go. Smiley Ray Massey Jr., congratulations. I've got Smiley's information, Greg. I'll send that to you, and we'll go ahead and
very good.
And, yeah, absolutely. So
congrats, Smiley.
Congratulations.
Navigate, Brian. I'm doing my best. Did I just do good there? I think I'm back.
I'm not needed. I am not needed. I'm just gonna sit here.
I did it.
I'm gonna
didn't even break the wheel. Didn't even break the wheel. This is going great.
That's awesome.
Wait, Rob's behind you. If you break the wheel, Rob can get on there and just start typing away and put all the code in and fix it. Right, Rob?
Yeah, he's the fix-up man. He's the backup man. He's already helped me out many times tonight. So awesome. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and jump in because I think we've got someone waiting that I've been wanting to speak to on this live. I've talked to him on email. I've talked to him on the phone, back and forth. And Korhan from Apimaye is with us. So I'm going to say goodbye to the stream team, everyone.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks for having us on. All right, man.
Congratulations.
Enjoy the show, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's been a long road to get here. I'm just excited to be able to have. Look at, I got your own custom banner there. Look at the top. You got your logo.
All right.
I'm Brian. I learned from Brian how to do this, and I'm hopeful that it works. So there we go. And you got the logo there.
It works beautifully. It works beautifully. It's just like I tried recording myself. I tried recording my dad, like just to have something on YouTube, and and I saw how much effort that is. It's just like that 10-minute video is it can be hours of shots and even more hours of editing, and just like kudos to you on the and everyone in that team actually for doing a fantastic job, and just like to provide something that is actually fun and just fun to watch, and as well as educational. It's so with that thing, you actually grew to 10,000, and with the way you do things, we're going to be back here really soon for much larger numbers. I'm confident about that.
I'm excited. I'm humbled to get to the 10,000, and just being able to have you come in and tell everyone what Apimaye is doing, what's exciting, what's going on within your world, and then give away the two things that you talked about, for us to be able to give away. I'm just excited and humbled at the same point. So it's awesome. I appreciate it. So, tell us before we move on, tell us what's new. What's the biggest thing happening with Apimaye right now? What's your most exciting news you want to share?
Oh God. We got some exciting news, but it's just our Apimaye is known for its own insulated beehives, and we're beekeepers ourselves. My dad is a world-known professor on honeybees. He was the head of the honeybee research labs at ASU, and so we have bees. We always had bees, and we're using our own products, and we're constantly asking people hey, is there anything that you would improve in this product? What don't you like? What would make your life easier? And we got some feedback about it. And then I'm actually in Istanbul, Turkey right now. It's now 3 a.m. in here. And tomorrow I'm gonna be up at around 7 and go to the factory and then go back to the drawing board. We're constantly doing improvements on our products, and based on mostly the feedback that we got through emails and on Facebook, and we're making sure that anything that we provide, anything that we're going to roll out next year, is going to be a super simple upgrade to people that already have hives or some of our products. So they're not fully finished yet. We're still working on we're still on the drawing board, but whenever they're finished, we got multiple things coming up next year, and everything is going to be based on what people have asked for, and all of our existing beekeepers are going to be able to use all of these features. And for the two items that we have for you, one of them is our 7-frame nucleus hive, which is a complete workhorse for everyone, from the beginners to expert beekeepers. And just whether you're catching a swarm or relocating a colony or just raising queens, that is a great workhorse. And we're going to have one lucky beekeeper enjoy that thing.
That's awesome. No, I've used nukes for years in my apiary, and I'll tell you, I have the unique opportunity to test out, some of your products. And while I don't have any published videos on that on my channel about what my results were, what they look like yet, but I'm going to give them that time. I want to give it time. I want to make sure that I really, I've always felt that I need to be able to look at those products with an unbiased eye. And what I've seen so far, I'm just amazed at the quality of the product. I'm amazed at, the attention you guys give to your product and your customer. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. The guy behind me, you're very over here. I got that guy, Rob. Rob, right? You probably just talked
to that guy.
He's been working with you guys about some enhancements, for his VAPs or vapes. Sorry, Rob. But it's really just a collaboration in the community. And that's really what I like about you guys, is that you're willing to collaborate in the community of beekeepers. And you said you're beekeepers yourselves. And that's awesome, right? And I think that's important. The fact that you want to let a lucky beekeeper on my channel win one of your, nukes is awesome, right? So, that's what it's all about. And I appreciate it. And I can finally say right now that the stream is international, right? Because you said you're where again?
I'm in Istanbul, Turkey right now.
Istanbul. We're in Istanbul right now, ladies and gentlemen. See? Yeah. And my first stream, I'm in Istanbul. It's crazy. There you go. See, there's tons. It's just very awesome. So,
awesome.
Let's
have our first drawing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're the one pressing the.
I'm going to press the button. Give me a minute to get it set up here, and we will be on the way. Let's go ahead and take this, and I'm just still learning. Brian's behind the scenes shaking his head going, "Come on, Jason, you can do it." I can see him down there. But I got this. All right. And I think we've got a wheel coming up. Tell me if you can see that wheel.
Almost.
Gonna load again. All right. And I think we're good.
Someone donated.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the wheel here for you for the first drawing. And this, ladies and gentlemen, again, is for an, is it Apimaye, right? Apimaye or Apimaye? How am I saying that correctly?
However you want to say it. It's like we call it Apimaye, but
Apimaye. I'm going to say it the way you say it. Apimaye, 7-frame nuke hive with our set of their pro frames. That's what we're giving away. So the lucky winner of that will be, drum roll, right? Here we go. Jay Newmeyer. Congratulations, Jay Newmeyer.
Newmeyer.
There we go. There we go.
Right.
I will send it to you, the information, and you'll be able to take care of that and getting Jay his hive. We have one other though. I remember that you had said you wanted to draw two things, not one thing, but two things. What's the other thing?
Correct. Our other thing is our bottom board, screen bottom board with the pollen trap for wooden hives, 10-frame wooden hives, and it's one of the, I can say it's the best bottom board out there. It has so many features. It's going to make especially if you do treatments, and you're going to be able to see the mice in the mite tray. You're going to be able to collect pollen easily, and it's with the entrance reducers and sliders. It's just mouse guards. You're literally going to upgrade your wooden hive with this bottom board, and just let's see who's going to get it.
Very good. Here we go. Drum roll. We're going to hit the wheel again. Deborah DeGuttis. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Deborah. I hope Congratulations,
Deborah.
All right. Well,
and for the other 200, you said like 70 something, and for the thousands that are going to watch this stream afterwards, we just made a coupon code like Bohemia 5 for anyone who would like to take like 5% off. No minimums, like no maximums, just until the end of the month. They can use it on our website, apimaye-usa.com, and they'll be able to get 5% off their entire purchase.
What's that code that I can put out there for them?
Bohemia 5, with the number 5.
Bohemia 5. So BOHEMIA 5. Is that right?
Correct.
There we go. And it's on the bottom of the screen for those that are watching now. I just put the bottom. There's Apimaye USA code Bohemia 5 to save now through the end of the month. Korhan, I can't thank you enough, man. This is awesome. I mean, this kicks off the whole evening with two fantastic prizes. We got to go international on the stream. We got to give a discount code. This night is just getting better and better by the minute. I'm so excited to have you on and to take time out of your schedule at dark 30 in the morning. And you're here
and I want
sharing time with us.
And I want to congratulate you one more time, and both on this subscriber count and the quality content that you provide. Thank you so much for everything that you do.
I can't thank you enough, and I'm sure we'll be doing this, and we'll see you again when I hit that 100,000 mark. Right? Is that what we'll target for? Maybe sooner.
Sounds like a plan. Well, maybe sooner. It's fun to be here. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Grant. Enjoy the rest of your early morning.
All right, will do. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, folks. So you see there, we had a great opportunity to partner with someone, and they gave away two great products. Again, I can't thank them enough for what they've done and helped us out through this process. It's really been good. We've got a couple people behind the scenes that we're trying to make sure that we've gathered them and got them in play. But we're gonna go ahead and just keep the ball moving while I'm waiting, because I think we're close to about 8:30 is when I have my next guest on. You'll be shocked to see who that is, and that we're probably not shocked, but maybe excited either way. But while we're waiting, I want to be able to give away something. So if I could do that, Brian, I'm going to not if I'm doing something wrong here. I'm actually going to bring you back in real quick. Brian, how you doing? So he's behind the scenes back there. He's always there. He's always there. It's just crazy. He pops in, right?
See?
All right.
That's it.
So I'm going to give away something. Let's see. What do we got? Let's give away the Guardian stuff over here. All right. So we've got a Guardian set. Everyone knows small hive beetles. Don't like small hive beetles. I've got a Guardian set. That's the top entrance and the main entrance. So this set together probably is $20 or $30, I think, online. I don't know the exact pricing. I sell them on my website. It's the Guardian Beehive entrance. Let's go ahead and quickly draw that while we're waiting for some of our guests to come in and give it. Actually, no, let's not do the spinner. Brian, I'm going to help me with this. If I do it right, I'm going to go out and I'm going to say, if we're in the chat, let's say we're going to draw someone with the hashtag Guardian, just so I know, just GUARD, guard. How about that? GUARD. Does that sound good?
I got. Look at this. What I did here.
What'd you just do?
Let me. I'm going to share something for you. There you go. Look at that. Is that it?
There
Guardian?
it is. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, you're in charge of the hashtags tonight, Brian, because I have no idea.
I'll do the hashtags.
You're the hashtag man. All right, so change it. So everybody, I said guard. It's Guardian. Just look at the screen now. I know there's a slight delay on that. So just give it a minute to come through, and we'll get a few people gathered. I don't know how long you typically take here. I see I got people in the waiting room.
36 entries already.
There we go. Oh, that counts. Look at that.
46.
46. Maybe when we get closer to 100, because we've got 151 people watching here. I know there's at least 100 people that would love to have a Guardian entrance.
Yeah.
So go ahead and hashtag Guardian on there, and you will draw it for me, Brian, because I don't want to mess it up. It looks
66.
Like woo! Just
wow.
Along. So far, how's it going, Brian? Am I doing all right?
It's good. I think. I mean, I can quit.
You can quit. No, you don't. You can't quit.
You guys have seen me the last time.
Man behind the scenes. I got to have that guy that's behind the curtain back there, just pulling all the strings. No, because I'm not doing anything. You're doing everything. I'm just
no. You've put a ton of work into this, and it shows already. So it's a great community, people that we have. You know, it's this to celebrate your channel. So 78 now on there.
Woo! Wow,
we're climbing. What do you want to get it up to? 90 or so?
Let's just let it hit it. Yeah, hit it at if we can get it to 90 or 100, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll pull it. Give me a second here. I'm seeing if we're going to get my guests coming in, because it looks like a few people are going to be running a little bit late, but not the ones that I thought.
80.
But we're going to do this.
83. Let's see. Let's do hashtag Guardian, everybody. 84. 6 more, and I'm going to push that draw button.
Before you do that, I want to call out some of my my donations over here. I think I can. Let's see who I can find. I think that's hover over. There we go. I got my click on it. Oh, I just lost Bob's. Grammy's midwife. Thank you so much, Grammy, for that. I appreciate it. A donation and B, and it looks like Bob also. He dropped off for a second there because I missed it.
Yeah,
I apologize, but Bob and Lee and Grammy all donated to help the stream. So again, I'm not looking for that this evening, but I'm definitely humbled by the support, because I'll help me continue to do what I do and make videos and continue to make good content and keep this going. Although I don't know my stream days. We'll see about that. It's
89. One more 90. I'm gonna hit 90. It.
We got to go to if we can get 100. Do you want to hit it now, or do you want to hit it 100? I don't think we'll get any more.
That's up to you. I mean, you're the commander.
All right. Well, I'll do like they do on Star Trek. Engage.
Look at this one. I saw Yappy in there.
I did too. Oh, that's good. Well, why isn't he logged into the stream if he's on the stream? Brian Johnson. He's actually one of the people that I help mentor in this area. Good job. Congrats, Brian.
Awesome.
Well, that'll make it an easy pickup. He doesn't have to worry about shipping that. Brian can stop over and get his Guardian entrances. Congrats, Brian. Good job.
That's awesome.
All right. So I know we had a couple people scheduled to come in, and maybe they'll drop in here as the time goes, but it's 8:32. And I'm not going to let this gentleman wait any longer, because if his peers that we're going to be on at the same time aren't going to be punctual, then we should just talk to him. What do you want to do, Brian?
Yeah, but hang on one second.
Okay.
Are we basically we're demoing for everyone that's going to watch this how to run a live stream?
That's right, because that's what this is. It's not a how-to though. It's a how I do.
Oh, okay. All right, I got it.
It's not. It's a how I do.
Right. Who is this that you're going to bring in here now?
I don't know. Let's
You guys, you get some mileage out of that.
Absolutely. Mr. Barry, how are you?
I'm great, Jason. Congratulations on 10K, man. It's an accomplishment, and as a creator, I know, trust me, that's an accomplishment.
It's crazy that it actually came to fruition. I never thought I would get there. Right. I mean, I saw the numbers moving, but I just kind of kept paying attention to producing the content, having fun doing it, like you said. And it's there, I mean, we this morning, I think the last I checked, we were like 70 away from 10,000. And, whether I hit the 10,000 or I didn't, it didn't matter at this point. I was just so flattered by the fact that I could even pull this all off, and the support in the background. So,
well, you do a great job. That's the thing. And your videos are quality. See, and that's, there's folks that struggle sometimes and understand, but I notice the guys that have quality content, and, ironically enough, you do a lot of how-to, you do a lot of teaching on yours. And that's what people are looking for. People are looking for vlogs like me, but a lot of people starting out are looking for those how-to videos, those ones that are teaching them something step by step for the season. And that's what I see with yours, and their quality, Yeah. And people jump on that. It's easy to relate to.
I agree. No, I agree. And I'll just keep doing it. And then, whoa, who do we have now?
Oh, no.
Oh, look at it. Wait a minute. Is this like a studio? Did you get a studio?
No, I have a camper.
Okay. Well, you should have said that, because it looks like you're in some sort of professional studio now.
Well, it's I go. It's a go big or go home.
There you go. Right. Go big or go home.
There is no way. But see, here's the thing. This is pale in comparison to what Mike's got going on right there. I mean, he's got lights. All right. He's got cool cars. What have I got? I got a refrigerator over here that ain't got nothing in it.
Hey, don't forget, Yappy, I got a Hero 3 Plus Silver.
Silver. I'm telling you what, and he still puts out better videos than I do. So what? I mean, I will admit it, in a court of law.
Yeah, in a court of law. Well, I appreciate both of you guys coming on my stream and just chatting for a few minutes. I mean, it's been so far. We've already gone international. We were at Istanbul, with the guys over at Apimaye, and the stream team kicked it off. And I can't imagine I wouldn't have this. I don't know what that was, Yappy, but okay. Something. It sounded like it was like
aliens are shooting at me. Don't worry about it.
Or something. But no, I couldn't have done this without the support, and I wouldn't have done this without some of you guys. I mean, you guys are inspirations to me when I go out and I'm looking at videos and I'm trying to strive to meet the bar on YouTube, and you guys put out great content. I mean, and what I love about it is each one of you. And I had asked Randy if he could make it, but he might have got tied up and not be able to jump in. But it's great because each one of you have your own style, your own process, your own approach to creating content. And to me, that's why people continue to see the growth in both of your channels, right? Because you approach it totally different. It's not all the same cookie cutter that you see out there. And you get to have your cliche terms and your name, things that people know you by, right? Mike, we were just joking about that a few minutes ago. But that's what makes Mike, right? And Yappy the Bee Man. We know what you're about. It's well, sometimes. But we're always shocked with what comes across the channels, but always good to see because it's consistent in your approach, and it's consistent in your support in this community. You're always willing to go and give back like we're doing this evening. And that's why I wouldn't have done this stream without having you guys on. So I appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
I appreciate it too. But before I go anywhere, we had a message from the crowd on congratulations, and we as a crowd, can you hear it now? Can you hear it? The crowd is saying thank you so much. There you go.
He's got a sound machine too.
We got love going on in it. Okay, but now with that, the crowd has spoken. You ain't got a hair on your chin if you don't give away that hat. Autograph that hat and give that hat away. That hat.
Oh,
that hat right there.
Hat.
That hat.
This is the hat.
Yes,
I
that's
could
the
look
hat.
across the
I know.
HiveAlive conference and people would know this. That's him. That's the hat.
I know. I know. I'm just saying. Now listen. I'm not gonna hold it over your head, but I'm just saying that would be the ultimate of giveaways. But you know, you got a little bit you got a little time left to think about it. All right. Maybe the crowd can, you know, they could pump you up a little bit in the comments. You know, comments are always great. But I'm just saying.
What if I get
it's either that or you get.
What if I get you one just like it? Because I know this has been on my head, and not everybody wants a used hat. Would they want a used hat or they want a new one? What do you think?
I tell you what, they bought Jeff Horshoff's nasty bee jacket with a couple signatures.
They're
on
chanting over here. Hat.
Just saying.
Seriously.
I'm just saying.
I don't know whether to be concerned or like encouraged.
Yeah. The hat probably needs to go.
The Bohemian Brim. That's the name of it now. Now they give it a name. Now it even has a name.
That's what I'm talking about.
Here we go. All right.
Yeah.
Tell you what. If the man behind the scenes, behind the curtain back there, you know who I'm talking about, can pop me up a hashtag hat, we will give my hat away.
No, that's too simple. It's got to be. What did they name your hat?
Okay. That's a lot.
The Bohemia Brim.
I got to go back and look at it again. Hang on.
Yeah, the Bohemia Brim. Yeah,
the Bohemian Brim.
Yeah, see, that's the hashtag because I mean, hashtag hat. That's too easy. You got to earn this. This is the ultimate of ultimates. It's the hat. Okay, people.
All right, Brian. What do you got here for me? Can you help me out? There it is. Look at this.
There it is.
Hang on. I'm getting in on this one, boys. Hang on. Hashtag,
I can't believe I'm doing this.
hashtag BOHEMIANBRIM. Yappy's in there.
Note to self: don't let Yappy on the stream, or you'll be raffling off all your stuff.
I know.
Easy. Hey, the next hashtag is GoPro Hero 3 Silver.
Yeah, I can't. That's all I got.
I mean, come on.
Unbelievable. I can't believe there's 41 entries in for a hat. That's a used hat. It just amazes me right now. Oh, geez. Unbelievable.
Hey, I want you to do me a favor though. I want you to leave me on here because I want to if Ian gets in here, I want Ian's Canadian flag.
Oh, that's a tough one. You'll have to fight him for that. But if you keep going that route, Yappy, we're gonna have Yappy's camper signed.
Right. I'll get in on that raffle.
It comes with a payment. It comes with a payment booklet.
Yeah, I bet it does.
It comes with a payment book.
All right. This is kind of funny. We got a little over 60 people that want a Bohemian Brim hat autographed. I guess I got to get one of those pens to autograph it. Do they autograph the inside or? When you this is a Boston Scully. You guys know this quality of this hat. I mean, it's a good hat.
Yeah,
it's a quality hat.
Dad, you can put it on the white part of the you take it off.
My son's giving me instructions on how to autograph my hat.
I'm telling you, I want to win that hat so bad. I will wear that hat at HiveAlive. Okay, I'm telling you. Please. All right, well, if there's a spinner god up there, please let me win this hat.
All right. Well, I think we got 60 some entries. It's slowing down. Let's go ahead and say 63 is my number. So if I get 63 entries, hit that button, Brian. That's my lucky number, 63. So anybody else want to put in there an entry for this? We'll do this hat and get this painful experience over with. Can't believe look at my son back there. He's like thinks this is the funniest thing.
You've had this hat for such a long time.
I know I have. It's my hat.
It's
part of me.
It is.
Hey, now I would very much completely understand like a standby fill-in autograph without, all your DNA in it, because you'd have to get it cleaned. And by the time you get it cleaned, it'd probably be cheaper just to buy. Oh, I saw Yappy on there. Go back. Yappy.
You're not getting it.
Oh, come on. If you get it, I'll pay you for it.
Oh, in
Vancouver.
Whoa.
Man.
Well, that'll fit in perfect up there. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
Okay.
hey, the only the catch is now he's got to come to HiveAlive to pick it up in person.
Okay, so that's the rule. There's the rule. You heard that. If you heard that, then if you're on here, Vancouver, I forget who it was again. I apologize. You cleared it so fast. I didn't write it down. Did anyone write it down? Did you write it down?
It's okay, because we can look back at it after the stream's over with. We still find it.
Someone should have congratulated him. So
Garrison Beehives, Vancouver.
Beehives.
Yeah.
There he is. All right. I'm going to go down here, make a note of it, and then that's the rule. I know we didn't put that out there.
No, that's you're cheating now. Trying to get out of that hat. I'm gonna have to come up there and get you for that one.
All right, I will make sure Garrison Beehive
Bohemian
Brim. Okay.
I love it.
Anyway, all right.
What else can we give away?
Oh no, we're I'm gonna cut you off.
I was gonna say, click up a button,
Come
or
on.
you'll lose everything.
What about LoRobees? Let's give away LoRobees' mustache.
Oh.
Come on now. Hashtag the stash.
Wait,
Man, I love these giveaways. Dude, I can't believe that. Wait, here. Hey, yay. We gave away the hat. Yay. I love you guys.
You all are crazy.
All right. Well,
Dude,
I
tell
can
you.
tell you what. Let's do this. Let me thank you all for being here. I got to move into some other drawings. I got a guest waiting on the line. But wait a minute, before I leave, Brian, I'm going to kick you off for 1 second, Brian.
Kick me out of here.
Bye, Brian.
Because it would not be if we didn't have
Yes!
the Dirt Rooster. The Dirt Rooster.
There he is.
There he is.
Late as usual.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at the way we're sitting. Look at our see, my bee is looking at his bee. How cool is that? My bee's looking at his bee.
Yeah, but you don't have a hat like this. But you could.
No, I could have.
You could.
Man.
I can't see your hat.
Unbelievable.
Randy, we gotta come up with a new hat. I mean, he's outdone you on the hats with the Bohemian Brim.
The Bohemian Brim hat is now
it's
officially in
official.
Vancouver.
I gotta
Well,
go to the door.
We wouldn't even know what you look like without that hat, Brian. Jason, either that or a bee suit. Other than that, we just don't know you without it.
Well, hey, Jason, Mike, Yappy.
What's up, Randy? How are you?
Congratulations, Jason.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate you joining the live, and I know you've been really busy with everything going on in your world.
Oh, man, I've had some technical difficulties tonight. I dropped my tripod in the yard and can't find the pieces, so I'm on a little.
You look great. You're on a roll there, dropping cameras and equipment.
I know it.
Wow.
Just don't sneeze.
I've been out in the yard with a flashlight looking for pieces, so I found another mount in my truck. So here we go.
Oh my! All right. Well, I can tell you that we're just having a great evening tonight, Randy. I'm glad that you were able to jump on. We've already kicked it off. We've been international. We've given away a bunch of stuff already. I've even given away my hat to someone in Vancouver.
Nice.
So it's Thanks, Yappy. But it's been fun. It's been fun at this point, and I'm glad that you guys were able to join. I was saying to Mike and Yappy before you were able to jump on that the community of beekeeping is just amazing. I'll tell you a brief story just because I have the three of you here, really. And about mainly, Randy, and everything that you've done for the community, and as large as you are, but as humble as you are, right? I mean,
That another fat joke.
Oh, it's not a joke. It's not a big joke because I'm right there with you. So, no, it's because when I was doing my collaboration video about a year ago, I just put out there like I put out for this stream. I need if anybody wanted to support. Well, then my phone rings, and it was Messenger phone ring. So how when Messenger comes through, the person it's not like a caller ID on your regular phone that you store it as a contact. It comes through as who it is, and it says Randy McCaffrey calling, Dirt Rooster, and I'm like, Dirt Rooster's calling me. Why is Dirt Rooster calling me? And I'm like, hello. and you're like, hey man, how you doing? This is Randy. And you just started to talk about how you could help out. And then you're like, hey, you know, give Yappy a call, give Jennifer King a call, give these people a call, you know, they'll help you out, whatever you can do. And at the time, I think I might've even messaged Mike, and I don't know if I had connected you at the time, because I didn't really, know you that well until I met you at HiveAlive, just knew of you. But my point to that is that I think you just dropped everything to help out. You said, hey, what can I do to help? And you might have had X number of subscribers. Now Yappy hadn't blown up yet with his, amazing video that he put out there. But, it just goes to show me that you help the community. Right. And I said in my intro video, I don't know if you were able to see it. I used a clip from that collaboration video where I talk about having more than one hive tool. That was my recommendation in the video, but it really translates to having more than one contact, more than one perspective in beekeeping, because we all know that beekeeping is about perspective as well, right? Yeah. Not every solution is going to be the solution that we should use, right? Your region, beekeeping is local. You hear me say that on all these streams that are out there. It's about what you do with your bees and in your community. And then I'll even, turn back and point to, the stream team and Greg's comments about being the lighthouse and giving back. And, we come for the people, or come for the bees and stay for the people. Right. And that's really what it's about. And I think that's what's awesome. So I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it.
We do have a great community, and you're a great part of it. And I'm thankful to have you in it. And congratulations on all the growth, because that's pretty amazing. That's pretty good milestone to hit that quick.
Yeah. And to do it without, focusing on the number. I was focused on the content and focused on the collaborations and focused on just trying to do what I like to do, as I told Mike earlier. It's what I do, not how to, right?
I think that's key to it is don't focus on, don't try to make money. Don't try to make subs.
Yep.
Do your content the best you know how. Do what you love. Show the people that you really like what you're doing and that you're invested in helping them discover this new hobby or profession or whatever it is, and put it out there. And man, if you grow, you grow. And if you don't, maybe you're on the wrong platform. Hit TikTok.
There you go. I agree. You couldn't have said it any better. Well, with that, then why don't I close with this, with the three of you. Randy, that was a great tip to those that are trying to kind of break through, to kind of make this thing move in the YouTube space. If you're a content maker, and being that we have three great content makers on here, and I don't count myself in the three that I'm looking at, is that, maybe we can ask Yappy and Mike too, what from your perspective, and I'll start with Yappy, what do you think you would tell someone that's trying to break into this, right? And just get moving within the YouTube, social media, TikTok world of collaborate content making. What would you, one tip you would give them?
Be absolutely yourself. When you get in front of that camera, you have to project that energy. You have to project you, and have fun with it. Don't be embarrassed. Just get on there and make the comment. Laugh, smile. There's a lot to it. This is production, and it can get very overwhelming, but make it fun and show that through your content, and people will want to watch you.
Yeah. That's true. It's 100% true.
Yeah.
How about you, Mike? What do you think?
I pretty much parrot what they say. It's all about being yourself. But what I figured out was I see people trying to mimic other channels sometimes, and it doesn't go as well, because I think you're trying to do something you don't, you're not, maybe your heart's not in it. Because I'm not saying don't use tips, and don't use things they do, but at the same time, be yourself and find out what it is you're doing, what it is you want to do, and what you enjoy doing. And if you're not having any fun and it's drudgery trying to put that video out and you're constantly watching numbers, I never watched analytics until just recently, and that was only to find out when the best time was to launch my videos, honestly. So that's it, just exactly what they said for the most part. But also, don't try and be somebody else. You're not, just be, even if it's the same content, even if you're doing removals like Randy and Yappy, or you're just doing a vlog like me, or whatever it may be, or a how-to like you, do it your way. Use the tips and tricks, but do it your way and be yourself. And I think that's the best thing. And know when to draw the line if it's really just not working for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let your personality shine through, because, like Mike said, be you. There's a million people on here giving a lot of the same content, but I'll receive it from one person over another based on their personality. And just let your personality shine. People will like you and they'll start to follow you.
Yeah. No, I think that's the best advice that all three of you can give. And for someone who's trying to figure this all out, even myself, I take a lot of that to heart, right? I mean, I think it's always important to really just drive, good content, be yourself, don't try too hard, and it'll come. It'll come. I mean, you'll get there. So I agree. All right, gentlemen. Well, what's that?
Who's behind you?
That's Rob.
That's Rob back there.
And my son's in my ear the whole time. That's my son, Hunter.
Hey,
and
boy.
I got also another guest back in the corner. I don't know if you guys know this guy. You might have met him at HiveAlive. Come on in here, Gunner. You guys remember him? Hey, there it is. The barbecue man.
Gunner.
It's the barbecue man.
Yeah, I know Gunner.
Yeah, see, everybody knows it's. I had people that wanted to come out and just kind of support here inside and things like that. So, but I got a jam-packed audience of people coming here. There's people dropping in, and so I want to jump across and grab a couple vendors and get a couple more giveaways. But you guys are more than welcome to stay on and interact with the audience. They're here for you. I mean, they're here to just celebrate in general, but they support you as we support you. So I appreciate it. I couldn't have done it without you guys, and I appreciate all the support. So thank you
Thanks
again.
for having us on.
Congrats, Jason. Thanks.
Thank you. All right. So we are now getting a little bit behind. I've got a few people that are in the waiting room. I don't want to wait them too long, but I did have a gentleman who I was speaking with earlier today from one of our vendors that I want to bring in and do another drawing giveaway. And this is someone you guys are probably maybe not as familiar with, because at the HiveAlive conference, I don't know if Matt was at the HiveAlive conference, but I know Jeff was there. So let's go ahead and bring Matt from Premier Bee Products. Hey, Matt, how are you?
Hey, Jason, I'm good. Thanks for having me. Big congrats, by the way. I mean, what the heck, 10,000, that's fantastic. But no, I'm honored to be here with you guys. Going to be tough to follow up the gold content. I'm amazed at how many people you're bringing in. You got everybody's here. It's just fantastic.
It's cool. It's very cool. It's shocking. I didn't think I would, but get 20 people on trying to figure out how to use this stream thing. And I've got a support crew behind the scenes that's there behind the curtain. I've got, just everything has just been so amazing. And then, I don't know if you saw that, Korhan from Apimaye was on earlier, and I've got people lined up. I've got, great YouTube content providers that are sitting in the waiting room down here that want to come in. And it's just, I'm just humbled by the support. So it's awesome. So I appreciate you and Jeff both for the support you guys have given me. I know that you had talked about giving away, something for my audience that's out there. And this is the way, again, for me to give back, for you to give back to the community. So why don't you tell the group a little bit about Premier, what's new, and tell me what we're giving away tonight.
I love it. Well, yeah, I guess if you don't know, if you haven't heard of us at Premier, we started about 5 years ago. Fellow named Jeff Johnson, that Jason's referring to, and a couple others, a team of engineers and some of the other past business partners started this. They really started on a journey of figuring out how could they build a better foundation for bees. They looked at kind of what was existing. They looked at natural honeycomb, and they compared the two and said, okay, what's different? They found a couple things that were different, and pretty importantly so. And they decided, well, I think we can make something that's better. Jeff was the guy. He had the idea. He's like, look, we need a couple key characteristics that are going to be better for the bees, namely a thinner cell wall, a much thinner cell wall. That was very important for the bees. He had a exact cell dimension that the bees preferred out in nature. And then really one of the other big things was just the quality of the beeswax that was coated on. The industry standard just wasn't great. And so he thought, well, we can do better. I know we can do better, but I need an engineer to do it. And so luckily one of his best buddies was a longtime engineer in the plastics world. And they had to took them a couple years, but they figured out a totally different way to build these things. And the result has been amazing. I mean, I know we talk all the time. We had theories about would the foundation actually be better or whatever. And of course, at the end of the day, only you can tell, only a beekeeper can tell what is going to work for them. But it has been amazing the past couple years, the feedback that we've gotten from beekeepers and their bees as to how they have taken to the foundation. So all that said, we got a couple really exciting things in the works that I don't think I can really announce right now. But if you follow us along, if you're on our social, if you subscribe to our newsletter, all that good stuff, we're going to be announcing here within the next 1 to 2 weeks. So be sure to follow along for that. We'll have some exciting stuff there. But today we're giving away a case of our finest, the double wax foundation.
Love that stuff.
It's exactly. Hope we get it in the hands of somebody who hasn't tried it yet. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, no, we're happy to give that away, Jason. I know everybody here has just been touting it, and I can't say it enough. I mean, I'm amazed at what you have done and how quickly you've come in to do this in the beekeeping community, and we're honored to be a part. So without further ado, should we announce what we're giving away? It's the case of deep foundation double wax, and pretty much any color. We've got 3 colors. We got black, white, and yellow. So whoever wins, they can pick their preference.
There you go. So your choice then of the color foundation, it's deep foundation. It's Premier's best double wax foundation. So a case of that is so valuable to a beekeeper, knowing going into a season where they're trying to continue to keep cycling out their frames or doing what they're doing or just put fresh foundation in. So we can't thank you enough for being able to put that in someone's hands. And let's see who it's going to here. We're going to spin the wheel, and that was a quick spin. That kind of went a little faster than. And the winner, Tyler Bohan. Tyler is a local beekeeper in my neck of the woods. So he is a good gentleman that's just starting out too. So he will love that prize. I don't know if you're on the stream or not, Tyler, but if you are, congratulations. Good to see a new beekeeper. Tyler is a new beekeeper. Good to see a new beekeeper get something like that. I know he'll put it to great use as he grows his colonies, his apiary. So I definitely appreciate it. I'll get you the information, Matt, so that you can send the case over to Tyler. And just everyone, if you are not tried Premier, I put it in a lot of my hives this year, and I was very happy with it. I mean, I've been using another different name brand, which I won't necessarily mention here, but I think we all know who that is. And it really comes down to, customer service, how they care about the community. It could be, points like where they source their wax, and maybe those are the things that are differentiators for you when you choose your foundation. But I look at it as, who is going to give back to the community, the bees, who's going to help participate in streams like this, who is going to, do that. And that's what Premier has done, right? I don't see anyone else other than Premier showing up at the HiveAlive conference, for example, and doing the things that they do in the community. So I'm just really, humbled by your donation, and Tyler will use this, I'm sure, and others that are out there. Please go out to premierbeeproducts.com, take a look at what they have. I offer them on my website as well. Not a lot of the selection, just a limited amount of selection because I can't keep the inventory, but Matt and the Premier Bee Products group can get you to someone that can and get you the products you need. So thank you again, Matt, for coming on and for your donation for the community. So appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jason. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Thanks, Matt. All right. Well, we are a little bit behind this evening. I knew that was going to happen, but that's okay because I think we've got a lot of things to catch up on. I might have to reorganize the schedule a little bit because I want to make sure that I get people who are waiting to come on. I've got a few people in the waiting room that are even earlier than normal. One of my guests said he's going to be 30 minutes behind. Another one of them wanted to move his schedule around, so I'm accommodating them as they come in. And so, Brian, if you see in the background, Let me see you're back here, Brian. Let me pull you in real quick. There we are. My list of people who are coming in at certain points may shift a little bit. So we'll audible and we'll take it as it comes through. And if they come in the waiting room, we'll try to get them on when they're on. I've got 2 people waiting now. I'd love to bring them in and just have a brief conversation with them. And if we can get caught up, I might go back and do some of the other drawings that I have listed out on that list, if that sounds like a plan. And you're on mute right now. Do I need to show you how to use StreamYard?
You would think I've done this once or twice. I'm sitting here just talking away.
That's right. It's all good.
Yeah. Now I am here to support your night. So whatever you want to do, buddy. That is.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that I can get, because I know I had someone that I would like to have joined with the 2 gentlemen that are in the waiting room right now, but I can always bring them in and then let that individual join when they're here.
Do you want to do HiveAlive?
Yeah, why don't I do that? I'll do the HiveAlive segment, and then we'll hopefully have that third individual. And then I don't know if the 2 in the waiting room can hear me talking. If you can, just nod your head and give me a thumbs up. So, I got the look. See, that's okay. They're falling asleep back there. I don't want them to fall asleep. So here's what we're going to do, because we are a little bit behind on schedule, but then again, ahead of schedule for you guys. So let me run one segment real quick, and then I think we'll be perfect. And we'll have our third guest, and we can bring the 3 of you in, and we'll be solid. Very good. Awesome. Thank you. All right, here we go. Let's go and see if I can kick it off, Brian.
Hi, Jason. It's Dara here from HiveAlive, the world's #1 bee feed supplement. First of all, congratulations on reaching your 10,000 subscribers. Well done. That's a lot of hard work. Don't know how you do it. Fair play. Brilliant stuff. For those who haven't heard about HiveAlive, HiveAlive is the world's #1 bee feed supplement. It's sold in over 45 countries. It's initially started off as a liquid, and we've developed now a protein and a fondant to go with it to support the liquid. So the liquid is the main reason why people use HiveAlive. Is add to sugar syrup, and bees do better with it. They perform better with it, more productive, better overwinter survival, and lower disease levels. And that's proven, scientifically proven with peer-reviewed studies. We just launched the protein or the fondant last year. That's been very successful, very, very popular, as has the protein, which we launched this year. And we have a very hard time keeping stock. We were out of stock for a whole month there. We're now back in stock again. So anyway, so look, delighted to support you in your work. So as I'm far as aware, there's some prizes. I think it was a box of fondant, a box of protein, and some 500 ml bottles of HiveAlive we've donated. So great to do. It's great to support your work in educating beekeepers and informing them. So look, the best luck on the night, and well done. Fair play. Bye.
All right. So as you heard from our friends over across the pond, they were wanting to support as best they could, but much like earlier, they couldn't get on the live because of the time difference. So Dara from HiveAlive has committed to give away 3 things from HiveAlive, and we're going to give away a case of HiveAlive fondant this evening, a case of HiveAlive pollen patties, and the 500 milliliter bottle of HiveAlive. So those 3 pieces are going to be given away. I'm going to draw all 3 right in a row so we can kind of knock that out and give away 3 lucky winners. Let's go ahead and pull my wheel up real quick, and I will get it squared away. This is still getting used to it, and it takes a moment for it to load. So give it a moment to load. And once that's ready to go, we'll go ahead and draw the 3 names. The first drawing, as I mentioned, will be for the case of HiveAlive fondant. Everyone knows how well that fondant works. If you haven't tried it, we've done a couple of videos on our channel about it. It was just a great resource, emergency feed through the winter. It has the proper mixture of HiveAlive in the fondant. You could make your own fondant, add the HiveAlive, but I think they do a really nice job of making kind of those self-serve packets. There's a couple of videos on our channel about that. So let's go ahead and draw while we've got it. This is for the case of HiveAlive fondant. John Clark, Clark's Bees and Such. Oh, there we go. Everyone knows John Clark from Clark's Bees and Such. Congratulations, John, on that win of the case of HiveAlive fondant. I know he'll put that to use. He gets some pretty tough winters out there. So hopefully he can get his bees to survive through the cold winter with some extra resources. Let's look at now giving away the case of HiveAlive pollen patties. So this is for the pollen patties, again, a case. I almost thought it was going to be Paul Scott Hale. Paul Scott Hale, congratulations. We have all the winners' contact information, so we'll be reaching out to you afterwards and getting you in contact with those that are going to get you the product that you're seeing. So congratulations, Paul Scott Hale, on winning the case of HiveAlive pollen patties. And last, we are going to give away the 500 milliliter bottle of HiveAlive. Jim Mulk, congratulations for the 500 milliliter bottle of HiveAlive. All right, let's see what I can do to come back in here. And I think we have all three of our guests. So bear with me a second while I organize and pull off moving some things around here. I'm doing my best, Brian. So, all right, let's see who we've got in the waiting room, who we're going to bring in, because we are really honored by having, the guests we already have coming in, but these guests are very important. There we go. I think we see Natalie, right? Natalie and her mom?
Yes.
Dawn,
Hi.
there we go.
Hey, guys.
Hey, I appreciate you guys taking the time to join the stream. This is awesome. You've been watching so far?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Good
We haven't won
turnout.
anything yet. You haven't won anything yet. I'm sorry, and I know I don't have another hat to give away. So, and I'm not auctioning off Rob. Not auctioning off Rob.
Yeah.
But
me, please.
my son, I think he wants to be auctioned off, but that's okay. So I appreciate you guys coming in. I do have someone who's been knocking on the door for about the better part of 20 minutes, wanting to get in here, and I think he may be a little offended the fact that I allowed you in first, since he's been here before you. But it would not be a stream without having your best bud, BFF, Cayman Reynolds. Cayman, I think you're on mute.
Yeah, I don't know how to use these things.
Still
I'll
learning.
catch up one day. But yeah, Natalie and I go way back. We're like this. That's me and that's Natalie right there. So.
Well, I appreciate it. I know. She's like, did you really have to invite him? She was like, did you really have to invite him? I thought this was about me. No, I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. The content you both make is so unique to what you do in the space. I mean, I can't say enough about Cayman and what you've done for this community as it relates to Hive Life Conference, and just being able to be able to just join the stream or be on a stream with you and people like Natalie. And then naturally I have another gentleman down here I'm going to bring in as well and pop his head in here. This gentleman right here, I've learned so much from this guy in the last probably 6 months. It's just so fascinating to watch the dynamic between these three individuals and their approach to beekeeping. It's been awesome. And I'm just humbled to have all three of you on my stream celebrating with me this milestone, my milestone. Really, it's really just a small milestone, but it's something that I'm just very excited about. So
I think it's pretty big.
Thank you, Gus.
Very big.
I agree. I remember when I hit 500, and that was a big deal. And 1,000 was big. And when we hit 10,000, it was really special. And so I appreciate what you said about the community, but what I've said before, and I'll say again, you've really brought together a lot of the people that make HiveLife work, the whole YouTube community work, and there's several people in the crowd that also contribute to the YouTube videos, and this community has contributed a ton to the last couple of years of development and education in the industry, and we're all of us together working like we are. It's just getting started. We haven't even gotten 10% done, so we've got a lot to do, and I cannot wait for the next few years.
Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate the groundwork that you've done with the conference and creating that forum for us to meet in face-to-face, not on YouTube, not in these streams, but face-to-face. So that can't be said enough about that environment. I'm so looking forward to the conference and seeing Natalie in person, seeing Gus in person. Gus, you're going to be there, right? I know Natalie's going to be there.
Yes, sir. I'll be there helping my buddy.
Yeah,
helping your buddy. What is he? Are you the hired help? What is that, Gus? What do you mean? Helping your buddy?
I just do whatever came and asked me to do. Try to keep things rolling smooth.
Yeah.
He's a lot better than Natalie. Natalie talks back. Gus just says yes, sir, and Gus, he's my bouncer because he's like, well, no one takes me seriously when I tell them to do something. Natalie's a good example of this. But when Gus says, hey, people straighten up real quick. So we'll have our uses.
Don't blow me up. You'll get some people wanting to test me there.
Well, as long as I can make money selling tickets for the fight, I'm okay with it.
There you go. Is that another event that we should be looking forward to then, Cayman? I mean, you got a whole agenda packed. I mean, the little gathering. So
here's round 2.
No, it's a good.
Well, I'm really looking forward to it. I think I haven't started the official countdown yet, but I think it's time to put a calendar up, start ripping the days down.
Yeah.
So Jason, you're going to have a booth, right?
I am. I'm actually going to have a booth for the first time. I'm excited about having a booth. I'm going to be bringing some products that hopefully not everyone will be bringing. We're going to see some BeeSmartDesign products. I use a lot of that in my apiary here, and as a hobbyist beekeeper, when I started out, I found it to be very good. And I think using that, and then I'm going to have some of those available. I'll have some swarm traps, some homemade swarm traps as well available. So, and a bunch of other things. I've got other things that I want to do that are a little bit smaller than that, but that's some of the bulk items, and I'll have them discounted, obviously, for the conference only. Do pre-orders on them if you'd like on the website. But yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, it's been a good opportunity.
So yeah, just let me know. Whenever you're ready, get me a flyer, and we'll promote the heck out of that for you. That's what we do. And so Natalie's the quietest one of the group, but she just won a big award in Missouri. I was there and I saw it. And what's this about Missouri State Young Beekeeper of the Year award or something, like that? I never got one of those. So stop wanting up, making me look like a fool, Natalie.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Really
Natalie.
hard.
It's not hard. What?
It's very hard to not make you look like a fool.
Did you get a plaque or anything?
Yeah, I did.
You have the plaque now that you could show us, or no? Is it not?
Let's see it.
No.
You should have had it hanging right behind you.
It should be hanging right behind you.
It
Yeah.
should be.
Like,
He's gonna grab it.
okay.
Don and I had a fun time. See, Don and we're both movers and shakers. We understand how to use the vernacular that God's given us. Natalie's getting there. Gus, so I know you were doing washes with your bees yesterday, so you about caught up on your washes?
No, man, it turned off cold for the last 2 days. It's dropped down to like high 20s, low 30s for the last 2 days. But tomorrow we'll break over into the 60s again. So tomorrow I'll start back getting those washes done and getting those treatments in.
Sweet.
But yeah, we had a freak cold spell.
The same with you, Cayman. Are you struggling still with the temperature and trying to get things done in the apiary, or no?
Just if it wasn't for HiveLife, I'd be about perfect right now. But yeah, things are going good here, and really, honestly, beekeeping's about done for me. I got some of my stuff done early, and now it's just HiveLife. about 12 hours a day on the low end.
Oh wow, it's crazy. All right, let's see that plaque now. Hold that thing up. It's bigger than your head. See that?
Yes, it is.
That's awesome.
She's gonna hide behind it.
She's gonna hide behind it, right? I think you should bring that to the conference with like a little chain hanging around your neck, just like hanging there like this. Like
I'll give you $20, Natalie, if you do it.
Yeah, $20. I'd double that. $20. I'd give you $20.
Yeah.
All right, so he's got 40. I've got 20. You got $60 right now to do it, Natalie.
Yep, put it on a chain. Walk around for an hour.
An hour? Yeah, that sounds fair.
Good? Yeah.
Okay.
And you have to be in the conference, though. You can't do it like the hallway. You can't be like hanging out by the pool. You can't be doing that stuff. You got to work around with it with the chain around your neck.
I might do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She might do it. Maybe. So I just wanted to say real quick, if anybody's on here who's considering coming and seeing Jason, Gus, and Natalie and I at the conference, and you've kind of put it off, don't. We are probably 2.5 weeks from shutting down sign up at the current rate of signups. We're averaging about 60 to 70 people a week signing up. And right now, if we stop where we're at with the vendors, speakers, kids sponsored, and the regular attendees, we're working up to 1,800 people. So, yeah, my wife is freaking out a little bit, but it's been that way for 12 years.
A lot of people.
You'll figure it out. You always seem to. You'll figure it out. You'll be running around doing things like you did last year. Even though you got a crew, even though you got Gus, you'll still be doing stuff.
I had a great time sorting name tags with Dawn. So
that was fun.
It was fun. I got to be
in the top secret map. Look, he's not the top secret map. We can't see it. He's crawling. He's either crossing
again.
Oh yeah, you could wear Ian's tag
if you don't show up.
I've got you right over in here, Jason. This strip right here, BeeSmartDesigns. Do you want to be close to him or not? No.
No, we could be all right. Yeah, where you put me? You put me where you want me to be.
All right. Well, I'll stick you next to the bathrooms if that's okay.
That's actually better.
It's better.
According to my son, that's better. So
everybody has to go there.
I'll separate. You just text me, and I'll make sure that we figure something that'll work good for you.
Cool. Well, hey, I appreciate all you guys jumping on. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everything you guys do for the community with all your content, and and just collaboration with everyone and support. So I couldn't have done this stream without all of your support and everyone else's support. So I look forward to seeing each and one of you at the HiveAlive conference in person again, to be able to break bread and hang out face to face. But it's got a jam-packed show ahead. So thanks for coming on, and I'll let you get back to your busy evening. And what's the temp? What does it say? What's my temp? What's my temp?
You're cool, man. Really cool.
I'm cool. It's the hat. I'm telling you, it's the hat. But see, now if you stayed on earlier, you'd notice that Yappy auctioned off my hat.
Did he really?
Yeah. My hat's going to like Vancouver or something. I don't know.
I feel like you should have auctioned off Yappy's glasses in return.
Yeah, we should have. Yeah, exactly. We should have. So that's why he didn't stay on for very long, because I would be auctioning off everything by the time the end of the stream was. So
yeah, that could get that could get tedious. Thanks for the warning. I was thinking about maybe having Yappy on the chat sometime, but
you'll leave the flag. The flag will be gone, and in like 5 minutes it'll be gone.
That's right. I'm just concerned. I usually only wear like a thin T-shirt, and I don't have a hat, so I'll have to wear multiple layers or something.
You should. Yeah, I would warn you. That's a forewarning. I'm just giving you a heads up. Looking out for you. All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming back on.
Congratulations, Jason.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations. Big deal.
Thank you, David. Appreciate it. And Gus, appreciate it. Thank you much. And we'll see you guys in the future at HiveAlive or somewhere online. All right. Well, we are getting backed up here. I got so many people on my agenda to do. I know that a few of them are flexible to it, but I have one gentleman, if he's still on, who I know he's got to shift his schedule around. So we're going to bring him in now and just say hello, because I think we got a couple things he wants to give away. At least that's what I believe. So give me a moment and let's see who we got here. All the way from California, Mr. Jose, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man, how are you?
Good. I hope the echo is not too bad.
No, it's not bad at all. A little bit.
Okay,
You're in
great.
a big building. Where are you at right now? Are you on the west or east coast?
I'm in Tennessee. I'm in a town called Birchwood, Tennessee.
Birchwood. All right. Is that anywhere near like Cayman and them, or no?
I don't think so. I'm about 30 or 40 minutes from Chattanooga.
Okay.
So I'm in the southern part of the state. Yeah.
Well, everything when you're on the East Coast, everything's within like a couple hour drive. When you go out to the West Coast, it's like days. It's
a whole day to get to one part of the state to the other. So
exactly. Yeah.
Congratulations, dude. Right on. That's exciting, man.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, and I just opened up your box that you sent me, and I got a couple gifts. So I don't know if you know this or not. Were you on earlier when Yappy auctioned off my hat?
No. I was not.
Well, I have to now put this. I have to put this in a box and send it to Vancouver now. So my hat that everybody knows me by is now going to Vancouver, and I need a new hat. So I figured I'll put that hat on. Does that work?
Oh man, that looks fly. You look
good, right? Looks good. Looks very good. So
nice.
I'm glad that I had something to replace, because I love my hat, but this hat definitely can do a good job.
There you go.
I'm official now. I'm official. Hang on, let me check. Am I official? Am I official? I'm not official. No, Brian, I'm not. You're on mute again. But am I official?
Oh my God!
Where's your hat?
My hat's downstairs. If I would have known that you were going to throw that on real quick, I'd have thrown my hat on.
Yeah, that's it. You're going. All right. Well, so let's give away some hats. How about that?
Yeah.
Jose? Why don't we do that? Can we do that? Let me got two of them. Give me another set. I got another set. I got two sets of hats. I got stickers and hats. Jose, the California Beekeeper, stickers and hats. And I want to give these two sets away. Is that what you want me to do, Jose? I can definitely do that.
However you want to do it. Yeah. However
do it. We're going to draw for two sets of hats. And I'm going to do that right now as soon as I can figure out how to use my computer, because come over here and share. And that'll take a moment for it to pop up. Let me know when it comes up. We're waiting. I should have this thing loaded as I'm talking. I'm not used to this yet. And see, that's why I need Brian. I think we're good. We good now? We're still waiting. We frozen? There we go.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, we're good. All right. So let's draw two sets of hats. I'm not going to make it any one particular. There's a green hat and a blue hat or gray hat. But let's do the gray hat first. I don't know if you can see that. The stickers and the gray hat. There we go. Stickers in the gray hat first. Goes to David Lang. Congratulations, David. You won one of the California Beekeeper hats. And let's go ahead and draw the next one. This is for the green one. And, of course, you got the swag stickers. Matt Forgy. I think it's Matt Forgy, I believe. That's how we're doing that. There we go. So, Matt and the other gentleman who I just cleared off, but I'll save that and let you send it for me. I'll send them out to them, Jose, on your behalf, so we can get that out there. But I know that you've been waiting for a while, and I know that you might have not watched some of the prior stream, but I'm glad that you're on. I'm glad you're able to share with us the celebration this evening. It's a milestone for us, but we couldn't have done it without the support of the community like yourself. I mean, you flew all the way out from California to HiveAlive, and you were there, and we got to engage with you face to face. I've ordered queens from you this year, and I've got them in the apiary. They're doing well. You're just part of the whole community, and just tell us what's coming ahead for the California Beekeeper for your eBay honeybees in 2023. What do you got on the calendar? Anything exciting?
Well, the calendar, you know, right now we're on vacations, but so yeah, we've been taking it light. We've been going at it pretty hard all year. So when we go on vacation, we go pretty big. We're spending time here with family, 3 weeks, just really unwinding, getting a little fishing time, you know. So, but for 2023, we are going to ramp up production. We're going to ramp up our hive numbers. Being out here in Tennessee, even just discussing maybe moving out here. We don't know. So that's kind of something that just curveball that kind of my wife Kelly, she loves it out here. I love it out here. But you know,
good honey out here.
What's that?
There's good honey out there.
Yeah, it's good. That's what I hear. But you know, it's also, you know, we have to business standpoint, it's a full 360, you know, switching our whole you know, I don't know, maybe we'll have a branch in Northern California and honey.
Otherwise I'm going to need a new hat.
Oh yeah,
as my son just said, it's going to be the Tennessee Beekeeper.
Right? Take Tennessee Bees, but maybe I'll take Tennessee Beekeeper.
I think some of those have already been taken because there's a lot of those keepers out here, so definitely cool though.
Yeah.
Well, we're always welcome, you know that. If you're in the area, you're in the Eastern Shore of Maryland, always, you know, you're welcome to stop by and visit, take a look at our apiary, or just you know, shoot the breeze. And we do a lot of hunting and fishing around here as well, so you're always more than welcome to visit.
Did want to say, you know, if you are interested in hats, yes, you know, you can check out our website, TheCaliforniaBeekeeper.com. Queens, once the queen stuff ramps up, I mean, we're gonna get back home and start on cleaning up nukes. So get the queen stuff rolling, and we open up the queen stuff after Christmas. We usually open up pre-sales.
Okay.
So, we book up fast, so I mean, it's exciting, man. Spring's already around the corner. We're already fall's. I don't know. I'm sure you guys already got that cold snap. Cold over here for. I'm not used to this.
Yeah, but you're wearing a hoodie, so we know that you're cold.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, but I've been out in your area too for work, and I know how the weather in the mountains out there, or right there close to the mountains, just snaps real quick, and it can get cold fast too. So, but yeah, I mean, it's exciting the things you have going on. I'm glad that we've been able to collaborate the way we have, and I just put it below. There's a banner running if people are looking to go to his website and pick up some of these hats or pick up other things from the Beekeeper, getting the queen, whatever it is. You know, great stock. I've been very happy with his stock so far. So I can't say enough about diversifying your queen stock in your apiary, just getting some different, you know, genetics in there to help out. So I appreciate everything you do.
Appreciate you making a little window and working with my schedule out here. Who's that in the background? I think I see Rob back there, huh?
Rob's back there. Yep. Rob. Yeah, Rob's been here in person. Yep. Do you remember Gunner from HiveAlive? He's back here as well. Gunner's here. So we got people.
Yeah, right on.
Yep, exactly. So anybody local, I was, you know, just if they want to come by, whatever it is, you know, just let them come in and say hello and things like that. So I appreciate
Sweet.
Well, it looks like my plug on my battery needs to be charged or something. So I got my technicians going to come in here and try to help me out. But anywho, I appreciate it. And I'm going to have to jump off here because I got a lot of people waiting in the stream behind me. What do you got there behind you? What's behind you? What's behind you? What's behind you?
Oh, it's a bunch of bass boats.
Oh, look at that.
A bunch of bass boats everywhere.
Very nice. You been out fishing? Did you catch anything good?
Yeah, you know, I'm pretty I don't know how to fish. Don't tell anybody, okay? So I don't know how to fish. And I'm pretty privileged that my brother-in-law has a YouTube channel, Tactical Bassin. So if any of you guys are into fishing, go check them out. They're cool stuff. But yeah, been learning how to fish, so that's been pretty fun. And this is the only place in the house we got all the kids ramped up. So you said take the shop and do your live.
It worked. It worked, man. I appreciate you coming on.
Hey, I appreciate you taking that time. I appreciate everybody. again, congratulations, dude. What a cool little milestone, man. Right on, dude.
Thank you, man.
That's
Enjoy
awesome.
the rest of your time in the Tennessee area, man. And I'll see you when you get back to California, or I'll give you a ring.
On to 50,000.
There you go, man. That's right. There we go. Onward and upward.
All right.
Thanks, man. Wow. Yeah. This?
The laptop is. You got to pull that tail.
Oh, this has got to come out of here then. Oh, we're just having some technical difficulties here, ladies and gentlemen. So he's showing me what I got going on here, and I'm just jumping around a little bit. There we go. Sorry. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. My technical crew back here, he's coming in and helping me out with the laptop and such. But I'm looking down at who I have in my stream below, and I want to give away some more things because, again, this was the giveaway show, so I can help kind of celebrate. And I got a gentleman here that could take a few minutes, just quickly talk about what he's doing over in his world and give away something. And then I think I see a friend from up north as well who will bring on right behind him. So if you know who I'm talking about, we're going to go ahead and jump over first to Mr. Hill. It's John Hill. There you are.
Hey, Jason, how are you?
Man. Great, man. How are you?
Great. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine. I appreciate you coming on and waiting too, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's been let me just change something up here. I've been trying to learn from Brian how to handle this stuff, but I'm not as good at it as I like to be. So
you're in bad company there with Brian, I tell you what.
He's good though. There we go. I did it. See, I did it.
Oh, look at that. I like that. Just leave that up there for the rest of the show there, Jason. It's okay. It looks good. See?
There you go.
Well, congratulations, first of all. Thanks for having me on, and congratulations on a great milestone. I think our Hillco YouTube channel is like 500 or 600, so I got a long ways to go before I catch up with you.
Well, I looked at it like I was saying with a lot of these other guys. Thank you for the kudos, but the number to me, I got lost after 1,000. Honestly, I just kept doing content, kept trying to just connect with good people, and it just happened. Right? So
it's a lot of work, isn't it? I can't imagine how much work you go to.
Yeah, it's funny because Randy and I, Dirt Rooster, we talk about that a lot, about trying to put together some way to share with the guys that are starting out, that are just have a few hundred or trying to build their channel, to give them some tips of things that we learned. Right, that kind of we stumbled and fell on. I mean, most people think it's just recording a video and putting it out on YouTube, and it's not. It's a lot of editing. It's a lot of time behind the scenes, and really just making quality content. So
I believe it.
Yeah, but I do appreciate you coming on and taking time and jumping in. I know that you had told me that you would donate something for our audience to walk away with something today, and I think based on my notes, if I'm correct, and tell me if I'm wrong. You're going to be donating 2 gift cards this evening for 2 different lucky individuals. And I believe it was a $100 gift card and a $50 gift card. For those individuals, we'll do the $100 first, if that's okay. And then we'll do the $50 one. Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
Brilliant. So it takes me a minute. So why don't, while I'm loading this wheel, tell me anything exciting you have that we should look forward to, maybe what you're going to bring to HiveAlive. What do you got going on in your world that we could focus on?
Yeah, we got a lot of exciting things going on for HiveAlive. In fact, we've really seen in the last week or 10 days customer traffic, customer inquiries for HiveAlive specials really making an uptick. The pre-orders are starting to roll in, so it's pretty exciting. We got some fantastic deals on our website. We have a special page on there dedicated to the HiveAlive conference specials, and anything that's not on, there's about 20 some items on that page with some really fantastic deals. And then in addition to that, everything else on the site is 10% off for pre-orders that we'll deliver to the HiveAlive conference. So we're also going to have a lot of inventory there at the conference as well. At the moment, we're planning to bring a 53-foot semi in addition to a 36-foot gooseneck trailer, and possibly another trailer as well if we need to. So we're ramping it up. So
it sounds like you need a whole room for yourself. It sounds like with all the stuff you're bringing.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
On that.
We're working on it.
There we go. Let's give away those gift certificates. The $100 one for Hillco bees, and the website's at the bottom, hillcobees.com. John will definitely take care of you, making sure that's whether it's a certificate code he gets me, and I think he's given me a code, but if not, we'll make sure that whoever the 2 winners are, I'll be able to translate that and get them what they need. But let's just draw the name and see who the lucky winner of $100 first. And that will be, it's like a drum roll. Randy Southard.
Congrats, Randy.
You got the $100. Congratulations, Randy.
Very good.
All right. And the $50 one goes to Jimmy Barnes.
Congratulations, Jimmy.
All right. Very good. Awesome. Well, that's awesome. And I'm glad that you were able to jump on, John, and do this giveaway with
thank
us.
you.
Tell us what's going on in Hillco. And I appreciate your support. And we'll look forward to seeing you at HiveLife, man. It's exciting.
Same here, Jason. Thanks, and congratulations again. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, man. Take it easy and have a good evening, and we'll see you in the future.
You too, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Yeah, I wish, right? My son just said to me, he's over here. He's like, Dad, I think you should take a break. And I was like, it doesn't work that way, bud.
You're allowed to take a break.
We don't take breaks here. We keep going. This is how it goes. This is how we do this. Hold on, let me ask my boss if I can take a break.
Not allowed.
Nope. No. See, he told me I can't take a break, so I got to keep going.
Not your boss.
I don't know. But it looks like we do have someone who I've been waiting to jump on. I know he had an audible in his schedule. As always, it must be the time zone difference, and although I think he's in the same time zone as me, but I would have none other than Mr. Ian Steppler, the man, the myth, the legend. How are you, Ian?
Good. I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. How are things up north?
Well, we're going through a little bit of a mild spell right now, so we're getting some work done, so that's nice. How about your side of the country?
Same, so we're still seeing that kind of warm, cold day. So we get a day where we can go out and do stuff, and then a day when we have to lock it down. So nothing like you, though. The temperatures, I think, are still mild comparatively.
We were seeing some -12s last week, about 2 weeks Celsius, but 2 weeks maybe cold weather. We haven't got a lot done, but the hives are ready for winter anyway. So now it's a little bit mild. We're able to get some strips out and some oxalic, and then maybe I bet you I have them indoors by November 1st. So things are coming along here.
That's awesome. No, I'm glad that you're trying to get some time out there in the field and trying to get things done. I'm glad that you had 5 minutes for me to do this stream, because I'm humbled by the opportunity to jump in. I'll message you. You know what's funny, though, is I messaged you both for the collaboration video over a year ago, and I messaged you for this stream. And both times, I will tell you, Ian didn't hesitate. Ian's like, sure, what do you need? I'll help out. No problem. What do you need? And that's a testament to you, man. It's a testament that as big as your channel is, as big as your following is, as big as you are within the world of beekeeping, you'll like help out everybody. What do you need? I'll help out. And you've got time to do that. No, you don't have time to do it, but you find time to do it. And that's awesome. That says a lot.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the kind words. I just want to congratulate you on the growth of the channel. I appreciate how much work it is to do something like this. And it's not an easy task, especially like continuous and then sustaining some content throughout the channel for such a long time. So carry on the good work.
I appreciate that. Well, how about this? Well, could I get a little bit of word of wisdom from you, since you definitely have put out a tremendous amount of content over the years? What would you say is your tip for that person who's trying to start out to kind of grow their channel? What would you say is the thing they should focus on in your mind?
For anything that anybody wants to do, you need a purpose on doing that, right? What's your purpose of making these videos?
My purpose is to communicate what I've learned and experienced in beekeeping with the community. That's my purpose. I mean, it's something that I know that we joke, Mike Barry talks about the cliche about how-to videos, and this is how I do videos kind of thing. But at the end of the day, I never wanted to make a how-to video. I almost wanted to make it as just sharing my experience. There's so much information in beekeeping, so much knowledge, and so much contradictory information too. It's different from region to region and keeper to keeper, that I just wanted to share what I was experiencing, right? And share what I had. If there were local ones near me that benefited from that, great. If someone was just taking it in and saying, hey, that's great content, it may not apply to me, but I want to, I'm listening to it still, that was great too. And that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, I know there's not 10,000 beekeepers in my little community here. I know there's not. So I know that those 10,000 subscribers or people that follow my channel are all over, right? And that's humbling. That's awesome because they're just, they're watching and supporting from afar, which is kind of cool.
Just like with any other type of business, run the YouTube channel like a business too. You hinge on that purpose, and then you get through, points of time that you're maybe not as enthusiastic or so motivated. You just, put everything together to what you were trying to achieve. So I think if you have that in mind, you'll be successful moving forward. And also speaking to somebody. Who do you speak to?
So I had a mentor that I wish, in hindsight, I wish I would have invited him to this stream because I know that he may, he's not a technical guy, but I had a mentor that I followed for a couple years that was patient with me as I asked all the dumb questions. And, over the questions that I'm sure that he's probably heard a million times. And I'm humbled by the opportunity to be able to work with him. And his name is Mike Brown. He's not an active in the YouTube social media community. He's just a local guy that's built some, had some beehives and he taught me most of the stuff that I know. But, I take from a lot of different points, right? I take it from people that are both, as a mentor, but also in the YouTube community and people like yourself. That I take from all where I can get information from, and the bees especially. I say that a lot. Watch your bees, learn from your bees because they're the best mentor at the end of the day.
Nice. Yep. And what do you do with the what do you call these people? The negative, the criticism, the what do you? Yeah, I'm sure you get some too because every YouTube channel has them. What's your strategy for that?
Yeah, I pay them no mind. I mean, because I think if you give them time, then they thrive on it, right? So there's a lot of times where I've had a few comments that have come across a few of my posts that, I sit and I mull over and I spend a half hour or an hour thinking how I'm going to craft the right comeback, right? And then I take a step back and I think, was that even worth it? What would I gain by having that comeback or saying my piece? It gives them credence where it doesn't deserve to give them credence. So I just ignore it. I mean,
what I do is I put all the hate. And I do get some hate because it's funny enough, I didn't think of this when I first got into beekeeping, but beekeeping is very political.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And you can just dive down rabbit holes so easy. And I do all the time. And sometimes I do it when I'm up in front of people speaking at these conventions. And it's like, holy shit, what did I just say? And it makes people angry. So what I do is I hold my ground all the time because I believe what I speak. I just take all the criticism, all the hate, all the anger, and I put it up on a little shelf beside me on my trophy case. Mm-hmm. And I champion it. So
there you go.
You're going to reach all types, right? So you reach the good and the bad and the ugly. That's and right. You just have to be able to manage the bad and the ugly because those are the two that really get to guys. It's just how do you manage that type of feedback? YouTube can be an echo chamber. You will look through your comments and you'll have all this, praise and everything around you, and you think you feel pretty good. And then that one comment comes through right up the middle and just smacks you across the face. And you can't forget about that comment all day. So that's the comment. I just put it on the trophy case as a little victory that I reached somebody else. He spent the time. I said, oh, thanks for watching my video. You made me some money. So it's just, that's all there is to it. So I think you're doing a good job.
Yeah, as my mother used to say, kill him with kindness, right? Just throw out something and just smile and say, thanks for the comment. I appreciate it, right? And they're like, wait a minute, I wanted to come back. No, you didn't get that. You're not getting that from me, right? Put that on my shelf back here, right? Exactly. That's great. Yeah.
So anyway, sir, YouTube, I have a purpose and I have an audience and I deal with my criticism. And I think that's what I do to make these things work. So, yeah,
that's awesome. No, I'm glad that to see, the success of all the individual personalities that I follow over the years, including yourself in this space, being able to communicate their message in the way they want to present it. And for us to have just a great community of people. I mean, that's what it's about.
Yeah, this YouTube thing is quite an impressive. I wish I would have had this when I first started into beekeeping because I could have just dove into this perspective and just absorbed it all. And I might have got myself in more trouble, or I think what I would have done, I probably would have got myself out of trouble quicker just by having a bit of guidance from guys. Like just before I sat down here, I noticed Cayman was on for a bit, and like these guys are reaching to beekeepers and giving them some really good, solid content. I was at a convention in BC at the BC Honey Producers Association meeting, and this fellow come up to me at the end of the convention, shook my hand. He wanted to shake my hand. I said, "Oh, nice to meet you." He told me, he said he used to work for beekeepers, and now he's not working. He's bought his own hives, his 300 hives or whatever, and he's in pollination, and he's just working hard, trying to make things work. And he said, "I think," and this is very intimidating for a guy like me. Just shake my hand and said, "Thank you for everything you do. You are the reason why I'm beekeeping right now." It's like, whew.
Wow.
It's like,
wow.
Yeah, that humbles a guy. I mean, holy smokes. I don't even know what I'm doing, but I think what I'm doing is just providing some perspective and, just showing maybe, everybody has their own little thing when they do in their YouTube channels. Mine is like behind the scenes, a commercial beekeeper, just everything that goes on, the good, bad, and the ugly kind of thing again. And just, just helping you guide down the way. So anyway, right, it's a lot of fun, and I don't know how much longer I'll be able to keep on doing this, but I'll just ride the wave as long as there's a wave to ride.
Yeah, I'm into that. I mean, that's the right way to look at it, though. So
yes, yeah,
well,
so I'll let you get on to your next guest. So I appreciate you having me on here. It's quite flattering.
Thank you, Ian, for the time that you're giving us. I'm humbled by the opportunity for you to jump on even for a few minutes. And people go out, if you haven't seen Ian's YouTube channel, the Canadian Beekeepers blog. It's an amazing amount of content that just follows from a different perspective, and it allows you to see another man like yourself, like Ian, to be able to share his experiences in beekeeping, much like we do here on the Eastern Shore of Maryland, but in a different world. I always say beekeeping is local. Well, there's a great opportunity to see another person and how they handle beekeeping, the ups and the downs. Believe me, it's not an easy hobby or easy commercial business to run. There are ups and downs that we all deal with, and to see Ian's and to see mine and others that are in the social media circuit of YouTube or what have you, it's just keeps it in perspective, keeps you humble and keeps you in perspective. So thanks Ian again for coming on.
I plan on being to HiveAlive this year, so third time's a charm, right? I should be able to make it this time. And
awesome.
Cayman said they're promising me Tim Hortons coffee in the back room, so that's.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go, right? Special invite only, right? There
Laurel
you go.
said she's getting it for me. Cayman told me he was going to get me full jersey.
Oh, geez. Very good. That's
yeah.
awesome.
Okay. Very good. See you
Very
around,
good.
Jason. Keep in touch.
Thank you very much, Ian. I appreciate you coming on. All right. Well, there you go, gentlemen. Right from up in Canada, the man himself. We've got a continued great show here. We're running about 5-10 minutes behind. My laptop that I'm running on keeps giving me an alert saying that the battery's low. But I don't know that I'm worried about it because it's plugged in. So if I drop off in the middle of the stream, I apologize sincerely to everyone. We still got a host of guests to come through here, and I'm going to keep trying to get them on, giving away a lot of great items. Please, if you are hanging on this late, I thank you for staying on the stream for almost 2 hours, but giving us that support. We have a great drawing at the end. You want to stay till the end. We'll probably run to about 10:30, 10:45. That's a little bit longer than the 2-hour stream team. But we've got some great guests still lined up, getting ready to come on. But I do have some more giveaways. So stay till the end. I've got, one of the great giveaways is a $400 uncapping tank solution from Pierce Beekeeping. So you want to be here for that. So without further ado, I do have a gentleman who I worked with on another stream. Give me some room here, bud. This is my son, Hunter. He wants to get on this stream so bad. So everyone say hi to Hunter in the comments. Say hello, Hunter. But I'm going to bring in two gentlemen who need no introduction. Bob's talking on mute. See, Lee, you just got to tell him what to do, Lee.
You got to keep on top of him. Get him right.
On top of him. Bob, you got to go off mute. Hit your mute button, Bob.
He's still muted.
He's still muted.
I thought I taught him better.
I thought you did too. See, I think I caught him off guard. He was waiting for so long.
Lee, you need
technical support. Look, technical support jumps in. Technical support. Technical support, and he still can't come off mute. I don't know what you're doing, Bob. But we can talk to Lee for a little bit till you figure out what you're doing.
If you muted him, he can't unmute himself. But
well, he's there now. He's not muted. He just can't hear. It must be his mic. I can't, bud. I'm sorry. I can't look at that. It's not.
Bob, check your settings. Make sure you got the right microphone.
Yeah, he's probably gonna go back out and come back in.
I was about to say we're not logged into our regular StreamYard like when we do our lives. We're logging into another one, so it changes a little bit. How y'all doing tonight?
I'm doing well. It's been a heck of a night, Lee. I'll tell you what. I mean, it's been nonstop. I don't know how you guys do this. I don't.
We actually had to slack up a little bit. We were doing 4 or 5 hour streams like 4 days a week, and it just got to be too much. We had to cut it back.
It's tiring. I mean, I've done 2 hours, and I know that's a long time to do a stream. It's just trying to make sure you got all the little nuts and bolts and things are in working and little things that happen.
Yeah,
it's got to be a PEBCAC error. I'm telling you, Bob. It probably exists between chair and keyboard.
Bob, check your settings at the bottom. Make sure you're on the right microphone. Don't do like I do and always log in with the wrong one to start with.
How about now?
Oh, there he is. There he is.
I had to actually switch off my regular mic to my webcam mic, so it's probably not the.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
It ain't too bad.
I just figured we got that, all these great people you had on, and now we're kind of at the Waffle House midnight shift YouTube stream.
Nah, come on. I got some great things to give away, dude. I have so much still to give away. There's people in the waiting room down here that I want to bring on that let introduce people, and I can't get through it, man. Like I said to Lee, I don't know how you guys do this. I mean, I could not do this weekly, bi-weekly. I'm doing this once, and I'm done for a long time. I mean, this is awesome, but it's tiring.
It's a lot more work than you realize when you get there.
Well, first, congratulations, because
thank you, sir.
My mute stopped that. And, I wanted to also thank you because when I was coming up to 2,000, you were the first YouTuber that actually put it out there. Come on, let's go over there and give them some support to push them over, So I appreciate that. So,
yeah. Well, I can do what I can do to just try to help support, who I think has got good content, right? And is at a point to where I know they want to share that. And the algorithms at YouTube are definitely very mean to us, right? So if you don't have the subscriber base, if you don't have the views, if you don't have the momentum somehow, it's hard. It's hard to kind of break out. And that's why I figured you've got to look at the community and say, hey, who's putting good content out? And, just give a little shout out to them. You're going to meet a couple people here in just a minute after I I'm finished speaking with you that I guarantee you not many people within the community have heard of. A few of you may have heard of them, but if not, I want to get their name out there. I want to help support them and show them that, that there's a place for everybody in this community, regardless of how many subs you have. And like they said earlier, a lot of the guys were saying, just don't count your subs, don't count your views, don't do any of that. Don't look at your analytics. Just enjoy what you're doing. Just make good content and enjoy what you're doing.
Well, that's one thing, I've gotten, I'm sure Lee's gotten it too. A lot of people respond to our channel because it doesn't matter if you just want to be a beekeeper to come on our live stream, or if you've got 1,000 hives. Ian's been there, Yappy's been there, Randy's been there. We've had Mr. Ed's been there. We've had people to come in, and it doesn't really matter because it's more just about beekeepers hanging out and talking about bee stuff, right?
It's anybody from 2,500 hives to don't even have a hive yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Just want to get into it and talk and ask a few questions.
Yeah.
It's beekeepers supporting beekeepers.
That's right. That's right. I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
And it's brought a lot of opportunities to, like, I didn't know Lee before. Really, he watched the live stream, I think, that I did with
he was still doing one with Rich.
And then we started talking a little bit, and we're like, okay, let's do a live stream. And so we put it together, and we try to find smaller YouTubers. Like we found Wildwood's Honeybees Farm. It's a 13-year-old young man and his little brother in Alabama. And we started, sharing their content out on our channels, trying to get him some more views. He's been on our live stream, and
he's been active in here tonight. We've seen a lot of his posts throughout the night. I don't know if he's still on or not, but
he's
earlier
still on. Chatting away over there.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I checked out his channel. I subbed his channel before I came on because I didn't know who he was. And I'll tell you, I mean, a young kid like that, that's what's awesome. I mean, that's inspiring to see someone that young putting content out and just loving it.
Yeah.
You know,
he has to drive. He done his first live stream the other night for like 2 hours by himself.
Wow.
It was
Well,
just
God bless him, because I don't know how he does it. I can't. I'm like about ready to pass out. I'm so tired, and you know, it's just like
after a long day of work, then do a live stream.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, so it's funny that who preceded us on the stream is not really associated with my giveaway tonight, per se.
Who's preceded you? I'm following.
Ian,
I'm not
Ian
following.
was on before us.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess that's ironic. Well,
Yes,
he actually was on. He was scheduled about 2 guests before that, but he was running a little bit behind. So was Jose. So we were flipping people around and such. So I want, you know, it's hard to. But the irony in that, I guess, maybe is there. But while I have you, Bob, and not to take up too much more time and belabor it, I know that you had made a donation that you want to get out to the audience. Why don't you talk about your giveaway that you want to do?
Right. So tonight, everybody on here knows who Ian is. Obviously, he was just on, and he always talks about his rocket fuel. And until recently, rocket fuel was only available in Canada. And some wonderful beekeepers and myself were able to become distributors for Ian's rocket fuel, which is known as Apis Biologics. And today is 1 month since I've had my website up, Beewares. Actually, you could actually go to www.beewares.co. And the first thing is, for everybody watching, we're going to do a Bohemia Bees 10, 10% off anything there, which it's only a month old. But we've got the Apis product and only 1 hive tool. So nothing special with the hive tool. The main thing is the Apis Biologics, you know, that Ian calls his rocket fuel, that you can buy it on that website. So, and tonight I'm donating through the website one of the biocontrols, and which is good for your 1-to-1 liquid feed or your 2-to-1 liquid feed, and a pack of bioactivator that is good to make pollen patties up to 50 pounds. So
awesome. So we're going to give those away separately tonight, right? We're going to do one in the drawing. We'll do the control, and then we'll do the other.
However you want to do them. If you want to do them as a pack, like each person gets 1 of each, or if you want to do 4, however you want to.
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, let's do that. Let's do a pack so they can try out each one. If that's what you're wanting to do, we can do that. So we'll do 2 giveaways. We'll have a pack that'll give you the variety of the 2. And so this is the Apis Biologic Control and the Apis Biologic Activator, Biocontrol Bioactivator as a pack. And that'll be the first giveaway that we give. Does that sound like a good deal? And you got 2 sets of them. So we're giving away 2 sets. There you go. Perfect. All right. So let me go ahead and pull this wheel of giveaway up. It takes a minute for this thing to load. So I want to go ahead and give it a second. And once it's there, all right. Now we're there. Let's go ahead and draw. Here's the first set of Apis Biologic Biocontrol and Bioactivator packs. This is the first set that's going to go to one lucky winner, and that winner is Casey Card.
Congratulations.
Maybe we'll get lucky and Casey will come subscribe to us.
There you go. Casey Card. And the second one. Ready to go. Here we go. Second one. I don't know if I can pronounce that, Joseph, but Joe is our second winner, and I have their information. So what I do, Bob, is get their information over to you, and have you be able to send that to them, and then they can potentially get any information they need from you on how to use it. If they have any questions about it, they can reach out to you, I'm assuming, correct?
Yep. Yes, sir. And if any of your suppliers that are watching want to carry it in their store, they can carry it.
Yep.
Am I silent again?
There you go.
Nope.
And I think, what's that?
I was asking, was I
You're
silent
good.
again? I thought.
No, I thought so. So I just also put at the bottom. There's a discount code for the end of this month, right? Bohemia Bees 10, I believe. We'll get a discount
actually, I
code.
had
We'll
it
go in there
till
and
Friday.
we'll get you 10% off. Is that right?
Till Friday.
Till Friday. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Friday,
So the end of this
Friday.
Friday, then this week, end of this week, not the end of the month, end of this week. Bob
I don't have
extended
John
that
Hill
offer,
pockets
so there'll
yet.
be a discount for those that want to go in at 50. There you go. That's right. I don't either. So all good. Well, hey, gentlemen, I do appreciate coming on. Bob, Lee, you guys are an inspiration with your stream. I don't know how you do it. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure this out. But you guys are also, the community beekeeping is so amazing, and just what's out there. So I'm thankful for the collaboration. I'm thankful for the support, and good luck in everything you guys are moving forward on your stream. And when you guys are out, if you want to see, I think it's Thursday nights. Is that correct?
We're on
No,
Tuesday.
that's the Hillbillie. That's Hillbillie Live. Tuesday night. Sorry, I had it backwards. Tuesday night, and then those gentlemen are coming here in a little bit. We'll talk to them in just a bit. But Tuesday night, make sure you guys check out Bob and Lee's stream. There definitely is at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday nights, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Wonderful. All right. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate your time. Thanks a lot, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you for having us on, and congratulations on the 10K.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Whoo! Hold on. How am I doing? How am I doing?
Good, man.
I just gotta check in every once in a while. It's like I look back and you're just like, kick back, like, look at this guy over here. Look at him. He's struggling. Look at him.
And you got to do that to keep me like right on my toes, because I'm sitting here looking at chat, and I'm, I don't have to be any part of the stream, and then you're just like, boom, here he is.
Yep, there he is. He's checking in. He's like the guy behind the scenes that's running the show.
No,
all right,
it's good, man. Yeah.
All right. Well, I got a bunch of stuff still to do. I know that we've got a couple more giveaways. I've got a group now that are in line to come on. Kind of a little bit out of order. I might have to see, but I'm going to piece this together. So I'm going to pull 3 of them. They may be out of order on my list, but I'm going to pull them together because they're waiting in line, and I want to introduce them to the group. So
I got to get out of here then.
Well, you do. Well, no, you don't.
Yeah.
You can hang out, but I'll just get rid of you. There you go. See, I love this. This is so great. All right. Well, all right. So without further ado, I'm going to bring in a few people that you may or may not know that I felt like giving back to the community is more than just giving away a bunch of prizes, but giving back to those that maybe have those channels that have been emerging. Maybe they've been dabbling in the socials. Maybe they don't care about social media, but maybe they think it's something they want to try out. But I want to give them a little bit of airtime on my channel to kind of give back to them, and sort of my gift to helping out them talk about what they're doing in their world of beekeeping, what's new with them, and maybe their channels if they want to promote them as well. So without further ado, the gentleman who I'm bringing in now is better looking than Jason, but your name is Jason. So which Jason are you better looking than?
I'm the better looking Jason.
You're the better looking Jason. Okay, well that's up for debate, but maybe it's the hat. If I put the other hat back on, would that help? No.
Pull it down over your face a little bit. A little bit more. A little bit more. All right, there you go.
I see how that works. Mr. Huff, you have been someone who I support, and you support over the last several years working in beekeeping. You're local to me. You're in Western Maryland or Central Western Maryland in Mount Airy, and I really am humbled by the opportunity to have you join me and talk about what you're doing over at Wood Camp Apiary, and just maybe talk a little bit about what's going on for 2023 for you. What's exciting? What's new?
Sure. Well, thanks for having me, and like everybody, congratulations on 10,000. I mean, having talked to you when you first got into bees and then you first started getting into this, I can certainly be a witness to the amount of work and time and heart that you put into it. So well-deserved, lots of work in there. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So you know what I do, but for everybody else, I do a little bit of packages, or a lot of packages, bring some up from Georgia and then shake some of my own, get some. I've got a Carney queen base that I get from, I got a heckler in the back, Carney queen base that I get breeder queens every year or two from Joe Latshaw. And that's been interesting. Being a cattle and a pig guy first, getting those carnies in that are AI'd and the genetics, the consistency that it brings when you start pushing it out to a bunch of different yards, and you go into a yard and 20 out of 24 of them, they all look about the same number of bees, same amount of stores, same amount of everything. So that consistency is nice, and they're pretty rugged. So, and then selling all those queens, that's been fun. That's been a stop start, do it wrong a couple of times before you get it right thing, but turning out, I don't know, I think we did a little over 1,000 queens this year, so that was good.
Yeah, I mean, I have some of your stock, that. I mean, I've gotten packages via you for people that are local to me that want them. I put your stock in my apiary because I trust in what you've been building there, seen what you've grown. Just diversification of genetics, like you said. I want good quality stock from people that know that've been in beekeeping for a lot longer than I have, that know what they're doing. So it's impressive. So. Well, I mean, I know that I got a couple other people. You're going to stay on with me. You're not going anywhere. I just want to bring them in. I want you to introduce yourselves individually. You've got a YouTube channel. If everyone goes out to Wood Camp Farm, Wood Camp Farm is the YouTube channel you could search for. I know that Jason only has less than 1,000 subscribers, and he's, I'm hopeful that he could potentially break through that 1,000 mark, because I know then he'll see the benefits of being able to monetize if he so chooses. And I know, and you said to me before, Jason, it's not about necessarily the subscribers. It's not about the amount of views. It's about putting your content out for the people that ask you the same questions over and over, that you can say, hey, go to this YouTube channel and find here. This is how I introduce a queen, or this is how I, make a split, or this is how I do things. And a lot of times that's what a lot of these YouTube channels are for. It's to help communicate that when you can't be there all the time for the people you're helping out. So
it would probably help if I had more than, I don't know, I think it's about 6 videos.
Well, I think if the videos are there, you just got to make them. That's the way I look at it. You have the content because you have the yards, you have the bees, you have everything you need there. You just, like you said, finding the time between the other farm deal, it's just tough. I get it though.
Just bring you over.
Yeah, I guess I'll come over and record for you. We got to collaborate. We got to do that next year, definitely. So, let me bring in someone else here, just on my group. There we go, John. Watch Bees. Hey, congratulations! You won something earlier.
Yeah, that was great. First time I ever won anything on YouTube. So
there you go.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, well, welcome, man. I wanted to bring people in, as I mentioned to Jason before I kind of included it in on the live, to be actually active, but. I love your channel. I love what you've done, and you kind of spinned it a little bit towards the end. Recently, you've done a couple different content not related to bees, which is totally fine to do that. I mean, but I think the bee content you've made is just great, and I want to continue to keep supporting you and your channel growth and whatever you choose to do with it. So,
well, I appreciate that, Jason. We've got some. We should have another video coming out here early next week on winterization for northern Indiana. I mean, I'm a flatlander. So my nearest windbreak's like 3/4 miles down the road, and it's a stop sign. So I'm surrounded by corn, beans. We're completely flat, and the winters get pretty rough up here. So we'll have a video coming out here early next week on winterization, working with Country Acres Farms, Josh Fox. I'm not sure if you know Josh or not, but I'm going up to his place, and we're going to film that. But I do want to point out the fact that, for the last 3 years or so, 3 years plus, in the evenings when I get done working, when I get done in the bee yard or wherever I'm doing, I'll go down in the basement and I'll watch YouTube videos. And Jason, just to share with your audience here, I reached out to you, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. You had far fewer than 1,000 subscribers at that point in time. And I tracked you down on Facebook, sent you a message, said, listen, I love the way you present. You're humble. You don't talk down to anybody. You're a great teacher. You're just a great teacher. And that's one of the reasons why I really liked your channel and subscribed to that. So keep up the great work. Congratulations on 10,000. That's amazing. I'm proud of you. Very happy for you. But
well, thank you so much, man. It's humbling for the kudos, and it's sometimes I'm just trying to stay afloat over here because I've been doing this stream now for almost 2.5 hours, and the gratitude that's been coming across on the screen has just been amazing by those that I actually look to as, sort of, whether you have two subscribers or whether you have 200. I brought Jason in the top corner still in here for a reason, because Jason doesn't do the social media stuff, but he's been doing bees for a long time. And much like some of the ones that have been doing it for a long time that have larger channels, and like I said earlier, Jason doesn't do what he does because he's trying to, build a YouTube channel empire type thing. He's doing it because it's for a particular reason, just like you, John. I mean, you built some videos. You had a video that was so unique that came out around Christmas time, the top 10 beekeeping Christmas gifts. And I remember you asked me about, an ornament or something. You go over to Jason's and pick up an ornament. And it's just that creativity that, you thought of something outside the box. And I think that's what will make it work. Jason did a video on shaking packages, and it's got semi-viral. And that's why, because no one's seeing that stuff. I mean, no one's seeing the things you guys are doing, and you're getting creative. And I think that's why, you have a lot of promise going forward, I think, as a creator, because, you guys are thinking outside the box. You're not doing the same stuff. And you're showing it in the way from your perspective, as like I think Yappy and Randy and them said earlier, and Mike, you're doing it from your perspective. It's not exactly my perspective. It's not how I would do it necessarily, but you're doing it how you would do it from your perspective, and that's cool. So congratulations to you both as well, and continue.
Well, John, it's all right that you and I do it the right way, and he does it the wrong way, right?
Yep. I'll do the Mike Barry comment. This is not a how-to video. This is how I do it.
That's right.
I do need to up my video editing quality a little bit, but hey, I'm just trying to get content out there when I can. We all have lives. Well, most of us have full-time jobs outside of beekeeping and family obligations, things like that. So I just try to put them out there as I can, and hopefully they'll get better and more have more videos here down the road for sure.
Yeah. Well, let me bring in another gentleman here who needs no introduction because he's got the beard, and he is from Bearded Beesworks. Josh, welcome to the stream. I know that you've been working hard. I met you at HiveLife 5 minutes, maybe. I think I said hello. That was about it. And I don't think we've ever interacted, beyond that. But I watch your channel and I watch your content, and seeing you grow and kind of keep focused on that content and your approach. And I think that's what makes it work for you, man. I mean, you have a knack, and I see that you actually, to be honest, you have a really good brand, because you can see you got your branded sweatshirt on, you got your branded hat on, your logo is catchy, right? And people just kind of gravitate to that. And I think that's what makes you unique too, as well. So what are you doing on your channel? Anything new and exciting that's coming up that we should know about?
Man, it's been pretty slow on Bearded Beeworks channel lately. We've got a lot of videos filmed, but we have not had much time to edit. We've been so busy with the bees. Here we've a lot of marketing. We've been selling our honey direct to the public. It's been hitting a lot of fairs, festivals, and got a farmers market that we hit pretty regular. So we've been so busy with the bee work and selling honey that we haven't had a lot of time to put towards the channel. But while we do have the content, we just have to have time to sit down and edit that. So hope to have some stuff coming out pretty soon. The bee work's slowing down. We've sold most of our honey, so we're at a point where we can kind of take a breath and get back to some of the stuff that we love, but we just haven't had a whole lot of time.
Well, I think that's the perseverance of doing what you do that makes it work for you. I mean, everybody has their niche, right? I mean, you look at, Jason at Wood Camp, and he's got a whole other farm up there that he's dealing with stuff besides bees, but then he's got, I don't know how many, you said a couple hundred bees colonies that you deal with every year. And, 400. Yeah, we said that the other day when I was at the house. 400 some odd bee colonies. I mean, he's at the commercial level. He's been doing it for a while, and he's got a whole farm. So it's finding time, right, Josh? Is how do you find time to build the content and stay balanced and focused on the things that are important? That's the hard part. But it shows to tenacity of this group that you see here, who continues to keep pressing forward, regardless of what the analytics may say, or regardless of what your numbers say on your channels. You are pushing forward because you want to make good content. And that's why, I want to support you, and I want to continue to keep endorsing your channels as channels to keep an eye out for. It's good stuff. So I appreciate all three of you coming on, and I wish I had more time to chat about what's upcoming next and things like that. But I think, I think it's important to just share and celebrate with people when I have a milestone. I didn't do it by myself. I did it for the support of these people all right here. Right where I'm at, this people right here, and that I don't know what I'm doing. It's your support that I'm where I'm at. So thank you, gentlemen, for your support, and good luck in your continued growth in your channels.
You've done a great job. Congratulations, Jay.
Yep.
Good.
All right. we are on the home stretch. If you are still hanging on and it's 10:20, I'm impressed, because I'm impressed that I'm still hanging on. I've got a couple more people that are supposed to be visiting. I know that a group, we have probably about a handful more people. I have some giveaways though that I want to do while I have it. So I'm going to pull in and see if he's awake. Is he awake? He's awake. Oh, you there? Hey, how you doing?
Good to go.
You still good to go over there?
Good to go.
How are we doing? Are we doing good on time?
Good.
Are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think I got someone here that's live here, so I'm gonna just exit you out in the background again, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
And we'll do a quick drawing, because he's been waiting patiently in the scenes here in the actual studio. We'll call it a studio. It's kind of a studio. It's like a bee room. Hey, you can slide on in, grab a chair, slide on in. This man back here was hanging over my shoulder earlier. Like I can't even point. There he is, Mr. Rob Pollack from LoRobees. There we go. That's better. What's up, man? How are you? See, I should do like a whole interview like this, right? We can have a whole interview, right? I mean, little podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm Greg now.
Casual.
Should I take the mic and just do like Greg does and have one of those mics that like hang over us like this, like we feel like we're important, like that? No. Yeah. Yappy. That was their Yappy territory. Would be like, you have to put it over your face like you're like that. That's Yappy territory. Now, hopefully you can hear everybody. Rob, thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate you helping me. I'm looking to put it in front of you. I'm trying to block the view. Hopefully you can all hear us. We'll talk loud if not. But Rob, hey man, you've done a lot for me in this community around here, and I know that you're on the phone with pretty much everybody that you saw on the stream earlier today, talking about initiatives, doing new things, working on ways to help protect our bees. If you don't know, and Rob can tell you a little bit about LoRobees, but he is the man that's behind the scenes trying to give us tools that we need to be successful against those varroa mites. So, Rob, tell us what you're working on. What's going on? What's exciting?
Yeah, so we've got a lot of things that are up and coming. We're always refining our projects. The vaporizers for me are never completed. They will always be a project that I will always grow and will always keep refining and pushing for the next thing. It's kind of my piece of the pie in the market to try and keep it advancing. So we're doing a lot of integration with the Apimaye boxes. We're trying to make all of our units compatible. So far, the Instant VAP is the number one unit for compatibility with those through the front entrance. We got some really nice PTFE washers we just debuted for those. So yeah, we've got a lot of those kind of perks. The newest thing with us is as far as sales go, the HiveAlive sales pre-orders are all live. There's some incentives like I think it's the first 50 that buy a plunger get half off, and all the units are marked down pretty good too. So if you are going to be at HiveAlive and want some deals, feel free to pick them up. That's kind of your only way to guarantee units. We can only bring but so many down in the trailer that we are. So be sure to check that out. And beyond that, we've been working with all kind of beekeepers, small businesses across the board in that agriculture industry, specifically with honeybees, to try and develop new products that are useful and beneficial to really try to keep advancing things. I mean, we both share that mindset a lot. So it's really just been fun.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to come live with us, because I think sometimes, we do these streams, we do these YouTube channels, we make this content, and it loses a little bit of that, personal face-to-face. We love going to HiveAlive because we have that face-to-face, right? That interaction that we all desire to be able to interact with. And having Rob here, he's local to me. So, he said, I wouldn't have any other way, man. I want to come by. I want to come by and hang out on the stream. He's been back here for 2 hours, wandering about back here. God knows what's happening in my workshop back there. He's probably building something back there. But he's here and he's hanging out, helping out when I had little, bells and whistles go off on my computer here. He's over here trying to fix things and such. So I'm appreciative of him coming out and just hanging and stuff. And he's actually he agreed to donate to a lucky winner on this stream a chance, or really a gift card. So we talked about when he first wanted to do this, giving away an oxalic vape, right? An actual unit.
Yeah, one of the macros.
Yeah, one of the macros. And he said, you know what, Jason, I really want to make sure that I can get as many people the opportunity to walk away with something that they're going to use as a tool in the future. So why don't I break it out? Why don't I do it as a gift card and do it so that they can come in and choose the unit they want? Because with that newer unit, some of you may just say, hey, I don't know if I can afford that unit. It's too expensive. I'm going to save up a little bit more and then purchase it. Well, if you win this first gift card prize that we're planning on doing, he's going to give away a gift certificate for $200. So that's $200 towards that upgraded one, or it could be $200 towards one of the macros.
Yeah,
you can really choose
originals.
Yeah, and that's cool. So that way your choice goes to what you wanted to go with. So the first winner that we're going to draw tonight for LoRobees is going to be for a $200 gift certificate. Then we're going to draw again another gift certificate for $50. So on top of that, that's 2 winners are going to walk away with some money to spend at LoRobees that hopefully they can get the tools that they choose.
Yeah,
that works. Awesome, dude.
Works for me.
Yeah, let's see how we can set this up and get these 2 winners announced.
It still hasn't landed on me to double down. I've been waiting in the background.
Oh yeah, I will. So what he's talking about is in this subscriber wheel. Let me launch this real quick, and I'll tell you what I mean. So you all see this wheel that we've been playing with this evening. We've been drawing the names to give everyone a background. These names were from the form that I had generated back in August or September, and just continue to allow people to come in and put an entry in. Now, there is only 1 entry per person in here. So if you went in a couple times thinking you're going to get a couple entries, that didn't work. I had to clean up the list. There is 1 singular entry for every person that filled a form out. And that's why this wheel looks like the multicolors that it is. It's probably, there's 220 some odd entries that are in there. However, I said to Rob when he showed up, I said, Rob, did you put an entry in? He's like, I'm not putting an entry in. It's not about me. It's about the audience. And I thought that was so cool. I said, well, wait a minute. Let's put your name in. He goes, well, if you put my name in and it hits my name, I'll double down. I'll give double the amount of what I donated. So I think that's awesome. So if we haven't hit his name tonight, so
it hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't hit him yet. So maybe this will be the time. How ironic would that be that we draw the first name and it hits him? But
I'll take it.
Let me see if I can modify the wheel real quick to actually put his name in only now. That would be funny. All right, let's see who's going to win the $200 gift certificate from LoRobees. And we are off and running when I click on the right screen. There we go. And the winner of the $200 gift certificate from LoRobees is Michael. Is it Michael? Yeah, that's went up too fast. Michael Sosnowski. You know Michael Sosnowski? Anyone know Michael? No? Okay. Well, congratulations, Michael. You're on, and I will have your information that I have on file over to Rob to be able to get you that $200 gift card, and then he'll get you everything you need to set up to shop on his site. But while we're here, we've got the second one.
Yeah.
So let's draw the $50 and see who else is going to walk away with $50. Terry Barnham. How does that sound familiar? Terry Barnham. Why does that sound familiar? That sounds. Isn't that Guardian Bee? You know, that's not his last name. Terry's last name is not Guardian.
No,
it's
I
not
think
Barnham.
it's just the first name.
It's just the first name, Terry. I thought his last.
That's close to Rob.
It does look like a Rob.
It does.
If you rearrange the letters,
it would be.
I could see that.
It'd be kind of close. I think we should do another 50.
You think so?
I think we should.
I mean, it does
close.
look. I don't know. I'm going to need a judge to come in here for a second. Gunner, come on in here for a minute. Gunner, does that look like to you? Does Terry look like Rob to you? Can you take a look? I need you to get up real close, Gunner. No. I need you to get real close and tell me if that looks.
I think if you squint.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
it definitely looks like a Rob. It does look like a Rob.
Yeah, I think it does.
It does look like a Rob. So you know what? There we go. So we have to. The rules are the rules. I mean, got to follow the rules here. My first stream, I can't mess the rules up. Right? Hold on. Let me check. Let me just make sure that I'm doing this correctly. I'm just gonna check with the boss. Did you see that? Okay, got it. Thumbs good. Okay, good. Just making sure. Just making sure. I want to make sure that I'm doing this right. Here we go. $50. Another gift certificate from LoRobees for $50, and the third winner for that 50. Here we go. This evening, Joseph. I think Joseph won earlier. Did Joseph win earlier? I think he did. That name sounds familiar.
It does.
It does sound familiar, but we left everyone in the wheel. You have a multiple chance of winning. Once you win something, I did not take you out, and that was my rules from the very beginning. So, Joseph, congratulations twice this year. I think you picked up something earlier, but Joseph, you now are a winner of a $50 gift certificate from LoRobees. Thank you so much, Rob, for coming out, man. I appreciate it.
Just make sure you get those names out to me.
I have all three of those names, and you will have them. You can reach out to them and make sure they get their prize. So. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we are now on the home stretch of of the end of the evening, and we really didn't want. And I'm still looks like I see two of the gentlemen here. Do I get a thumbs up from the other? Thumbs up, yeah, I see him, and I see the other one down there too. Where's your partner in crime? Is he coming in, or is he just still trying to figure it out? He's not coming. That's a no. He's not coming. Okay, not a problem. All right, I like how the stream thing works. Well, let's do this. Let me jump over here real quick. Bear with me a minute while I do a little bit of organizing. I want to make sure I don't forget the third person in this list, because they have to be. I'm going to take these guys down here too, real quick. We'll do those at the end. Insert. Okay. All right. Back in order again. So now, without further ado, the gentleman from I call myself a shorebilly, is what I call myself, and Gunnar would appreciate that. We're shorebillies, right? Shorebillies, right? These guys are, honest to goodness, hillbillies.
How's it going, man?
Hello.
Hey, gentlemen, how's it going this evening? I appreciate you staying on so late this evening and really making this. It's been insane, man. I don't know how you guys do. I said this to the last group that was on here. I don't know how you do this. How do you do this?
Well, it's a lot of fun for one thing, but it is a lot of work, Jason.
It sounds like it, man.
It is, yeah.
But it's awesome because it's so cool to be able to just kind of chat with people and talk about what's going on. And you know, that you saw, I mean, I don't know how long you've been on the stream watching.
The whole time.
We've had so many people on here that when I reached out to them, they were like, yes, they didn't even hesitate. They didn't hesitate. And that was so cool. I could not get everybody on here. I wish I could. I mean, there were people that had schedule conflicts that we had to last minute maneuver things around, and people that just couldn't make it. And I don't see Earl on here. I know he probably had a schedule conflict or something came up, and that's fine. But I'm just humbled by the fact that people were ready to jump in and say hello. Right. And that's cool. That's very cool.
That's been our experience too. About anybody we've talked to, you know, just came in, helped, and it's humbling. It's humbling.
Yeah.
And you've done an awesome job tonight.
Yeah. Congratulations on 10,000. And hey, sorry about that hat.
I'm getting every bit of use out of it I can right now. I'm just saying this is the hat for now. It's gone now.
That's an experienced hat. I knew as soon as Yappy suggested it, the hat was gone. Everybody started hat. And so very, very cool, very cool. And I thought it was classy that you didn't hit Ian up for his flag though, even though people were
I was right there, man. I was right there. I said, you know what? I would, and I think I saw Yappy pop back into the waiting room when Ian was on, thinking that I would bring him in so that he could make the call. And I was like, I can't do that.
You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it to Ian.
I couldn't do it. But yeah, the hat was enough damage, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So, well, gentlemen, you guys have had a successful run at what you're doing on your side. What do you guys got in store with with your stream? What do you guys got coming up? What is anything cool you want to talk about?
Well, tomorrow night, we've got Mr. Steve Horton from Horton's Honey, Athens, Alabama. A wonderful special guest coming up tomorrow night. He hopped on the live stream. I don't know, several weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago. It was really enjoyed talking to him, and so we've talked him into coming back to be our special guest. And so, other than that, we just like to have special topics every week. Houston does such a good job coming up with different hive designs, and Earl's always coming up with scientific stuff, and we just try to get on and have a few laughs.
Yeah. And you do. I mean, I like how I wish I could have done it on this stream, and really kind of opened it up to people just to come in, like put the actual link out and let people just join. I just couldn't do that. I had so many people to kind of get through the fight, but that was so cool that you do that. I mean, at the end, you just kind of say, hey, anybody wants to jump on. And we have people from, what you guys have, what's his name from Ireland over there?
Phil.
Phil.
From Anafield.
Yeah. And just people that jump on and they chat and they listen, they talk, and you guys share, ideas and laugh and have a good time. And I think it's great what you do. So
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, Jason, and I want to personally thank you. So many people have said tonight your channel is fantastic. The 10,000 subscribers, well deserved. Congratulations again. And you know that I know a video you did a while back with the jars up in the where the honeycomb built up in the jars. I know that was a fantastic video. You told us the other night that went viral.
Yeah,
and I think I watched it early on and loved it, and I want to try that sometime.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, it wasn't, to be bluntly honest, it's not my idea. I saw it in a Costco like 4 years ago. Someone it was like some company that was making, they called them mason jar super. I was like, oh, that's pretty intriguing. And I never bought it. I was just getting, into bees pretty deep at that point, and I never really thought how I wanted to do it. So that's interesting, just another novelty. And then I guess it was 2 years ago, I said, I'm going to try that. And I took a regular inner cover, drilled a couple holes in it, threw some mason jars on top, threw it in place of a super. The bees came up inside, built the comb inside the mason jar. I was like, this is eureka. It worked, right? I pulled it out and, I said, this is great. Shook the bees, filled it with honey. And I was like, you got honeycomb in a jar with honey. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, it's cut comb, but just a different way. Yeah. And I get, as Ian said earlier, I get the haters. And it's crazy because the videos that do the most amount of activity generate the most amount of haters, as they call them, right?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's bizarre. Like the comments that I got from that were just, I was like, dude, it was almost like a gimmick to me. I wasn't anything that I was trying to teach people on how to do better beekeeping, on how to put honeycomb in a mason jar. It was just a random video of a cool idea I thought. And here it's got over 500,000 views on it.
Wow.
And awesome. I was floored. And I'm humbled by it. So yeah, you're right. It's just so neat to see how the internet works and be able to share that kind of stuff. So
yeah. Go ahead, Houston. Sorry.
I was just going to say our missing brother Earl tonight is under the weather, but he asked if I would mention his new website, hillbilliebeekeeping.com, and he still has that special. It's the same as what Bob and them was running, Bohemia 10. So everybody take a look at that and say a prayer for a friend. He's under the weather. So
will do. And I appreciate mention. Hopefully he's watching along. I know he wasn't, if he's not feeling well, we do miss him. You guys are the Hillbillie Beekeeping team, and we love hearing you guys talk. And Earl's bits of wisdom every time you speak every week. It's just everybody brings their own piece to that stream, and I love that. Right. And and I think and Earl's. He's pushing hard, as well as Bob and others, because they know they found something good, right? And they know it's not about necessarily the profit, but it's about finding a good product that they can get out to the beekeeping market that will help. And I think that's honorable to think that he wants to keep pressing forward, to keep doing something that he knows works. I mean, it's the same thing when you guys had your dialogue around the mints, right? I mean, there was a lot of naysayers, a lot of negativity around some of that, right? People don't like to change. People they don't like to absorb and learn things, right? But it worked for people. It worked for people, and that's the cool part, right? It may not work for you, it may not work for this guy, but it worked for some of us. And I think as beekeepers, we have to embrace those ideas. It doesn't always have to work for you. It's not the silver bullet, but at least embrace the idea. And if you don't want to do it, don't do it. You have a choice, right?
Absolutely.
But people have seen results, so try it. And if you don't want to try it, then move on. I mean, that's the beauty.
Yes. It's an excellent repellent, no doubt about it. I mean, it's not a one-off fix-all course, but you can, I can tell a big difference with and without the peppermints.
And I've heard that. I've not tried it in mine. I don't have the small hive beetle problem here like I would if I fed pollen patties in the fall. I have been itching to come up with a way, and I've had a couple strategy discussions with even some of the guys here about taking and trying to create some type of a pollen patty feed that has that in it. I believe that would be helpful, right? And because I think if you deter the beetles and give them the nutrients to the bees that they need at the time they need it, when they're in a dearth, then that's the key. That's a win, right? So we got to figure out how to do that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'll throw that out there to the audience that's listening right now. If you come up with a recipe that uses the peppermints in some type of pollen sub or what have you, maybe it's even using some of the Apis biologic stuff. I don't know. If there's a recipe out there that you could share in the stream, after this stream, send me a note. I'm willing to try it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just put a teaspoon of the peppermint oil in my patties, and some folks just crumble up the peppermints and put on the outside of it. And I noticed in the springtime, it was just amazing how well it worked. Instead of having 5 days, I had a few extra days. But now this time of year, you need to get back in there. You don't need to leave them in there too long, even with the peppermint oil.
Yeah. No, you're right. Well, I'll try it. I'm always open to try anything when I have issues like that. So I love hearing the collaboration and the inventiveness. Be inventive, as we used to say, right? Be innovative.
Yes, and sharing the information with everybody.
And share it. Absolutely, Houston, you're absolutely right. Share the information, because that's the point. If we don't share, if we don't talk, we can't maybe be better beekeepers at the end of the day.
Absolutely. If you're not fortunate enough to be able to find a mentor close to you, YouTube fills that gap for me, and I know it does a lot of other folks as well.
Absolutely, I agree. And I'll say, I haven't commented much on this stream about the comment stream over there. I know that Brian's doing a phenomenal job backing me up and responding to people and doing things.
It's tough.
I've seen you guys over there, commenting and making things. I glance every once in a while, but there's been people that have supported me since, for the last 2 hours and 37 minutes and 13 seconds. And it's crazy to see how the collaboration, even on that chat over there. We're talking about things on this side and giving things away and this, that, and the other, and they're over there having their own conversations and solving the world. World's problem. It's great. It's cool. I can't wait to go back and watch the rerun of this. That's what I was. And see what the chatter is on the right hand side, and the support, the monetary support. I was like floored. People were donating things. A buddy of mine, I noticed earlier, a gentleman by the name of Ian Engel. You guys don't know who he is, but he's a friend of mine outside of here. Donated $50 to this channel.
Wow!
I was like, whoa, well, Ian, you did not need to do that. You were not even in beekeeping. You're just a friend of mine, right? And he jumped in, supported, and so I wanted to shout that out. I mean, there's other ones that I'm missing that I saw on there, but I did not expect that to happen. I did not expect people to do that kind of a thing, but I am humbled by it, and I appreciate the support.
It's a great community. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, without further, I would appreciate you coming on, and I would love to chat with you for a lot longer. Miss Earl in here, but you guys are definitely representing the Hillbillie Beekeeping team very well. The Shore Billy in me is appreciative of Hillbillie and you guys. So without that, I'm going to have to cut and go forward we got 2 other guests. I think one of the guests and a couple drawings, but thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us on.
Thank you, Jason.
Absolutely. Have a good evening, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Whew. Deep breath. 2 hours and 38 minutes. This is when I do a live stream, right? I mean, these guys are doing live streams that are 2 hours long, right? And I'm like almost running close to 3 hours. And what's crazy though? There's still over 130 people in here. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, all right. So here's the plan. I got another gentleman I want to bring in, and that's my last guest for the evening. But I do want to give away some things. And let me just give everyone to kind of preface this. I'm going to do a quick giveaway of some products that I have that I want to make sure that I can get out to you guys as gifts. And then I'm going to bring in someone who I won't mention it right yet. You'll see who he is, and you guys know this gentleman. And then we're going to wrap it up with the grand prize drawing we have from Pierce Beekeeping, which is the full uncapping tank kit. That's a $400 value. So you want to stay for that. If you've lasted 2 hours and 39 minutes, stay for another 10, 15 minutes. We're going to give away a ton of stuff in the next 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So we can wrap this up. So let's do the quick drawing. I'm going to pull up my wheel, and I'll bring in Brian here so you can see another pretty face. Hey, how are you? Okay, never mind. Pretty face. Let me take it off. Never mind. I said pretty face, didn't I?
Oh, Brian. It's late. I'll take it. It's late. The neurons aren't firing all, as they should. So
you ain't kidding, man. You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding.
These streams are. Could you picture doing one like how Bob and Lee used to, going like 6 hours?
No, not at all. Yeah, I've convinced myself that after this one, there will be a dark day in what before I do another one. I mean, I loved it. Believe me, I think it was awesome. I had a fantastic time.
It's good fun.
Yeah, it's great fun. I just can't. I can't. So
yeah, it's good fun.
Let's draw it. So here's what I'm going to do, Brian. Have you ever heard of BeeSmartDesigns before?
I have.
Okay. BeeSmartDesigns. I've used their products since I started beekeeping. It's probably one of my first few hives. I bought this equipment, found it online. I'm a big proponent of it because I like the durability of the product. It is a formed product, a molded product, so it's plastic, so it doesn't rot like wood. And they focus on a couple products and trying to be innovative, and that's why I like them, because they're innovative. We have a couple things that we're going to give away, and that's on the BeeSmartDesigns category of. I have 4 things that I want to give away. One is going to be, they call a quad setup. And what is a quad setup? It's really a bottom board, a top cover, right? And a robbing screen and an inner cover. Those 4 units, those 4 elements is called the quad. And what they do is it gives you that insulated inner cover, gives you the top cover, and the bottom board and a robbing screen. Those 4 things are called the quad. And I'm going to give away one of those quad setups right now to a lucky winner. It's probably a $150 value, something like that, for that setup.
Wow.
So let's go ahead and draw that for the BeeSmartDesigns quad setup. The winner is, drum roll, please. Charles Reach Jr. Charles Reach Jr. All right. And we're going to we have 2 of these. So I'm going to do another drawing for another quad right now.
That's awesome.
And here we go. Mark Miller. I don't know Mark Miller, but congratulations, Mark, if you're still on. You got a quad coming to you. And I have a BeeSmartDesign hive tool holder. You guys saw the video I did where I did the, if you lose your hive tool, it's a magnetic hive tool that straps onto your belt, and you can use it to keep your hive tool handy when you're in the apiary. You're always setting your hive tool down and you lose it. I'm going to give away one of those hive tool holders as well, and they're like a $20 value, I think. So it's a nice little unit if you always seem to be losing your hive tool. And that would be Holly. Holly Gowdy. She's local to me, actually. That's awesome. Holly is a newer.
I saw her in chat earlier.
Oh, great. Yeah, she was. She's local. She's had a couple. They have 3 beehives. They actually lost one here this fall, and they've got 2 now. And they're just growing. They're trying to learn as much as they can. And so, congratulations, Holly, on that hive tool holder. And then everyone knows the famous Frederick Dunn scraper. That long reach scraper. I wish I had one in handy here. I don't have one.
Yeah.
That I can show you. But that blue, it's blue, right? I did a video on it. I have one of those I'm going to give away as well. So let's draw that for the hive tool scraper. And Andrew Hammond. Andrew Hammond. So congrats, Andrew, if you're still on. And now, without further ado, we're going to pause for a moment to bring in our next guest who needs no introduction, or maybe needs an introduction, but what's going on here? There he is. What's up, Ricky?
What's going on, gentlemen?
The man.
No, but there's the men.
No. Ricky, you've hung in here. It's now, you're on Eastern time with me, so you're just as tired as I am. It's 10:45. Yeah. It's 10:45. And we've been doing this for 2 hours and 45 minutes and 18 seconds. I'm counting.
It's been a good night so far. Been a real good night.
It's been a great night.
Fun.
Yeah.
What did you take? Let me ask you this question. What did you take away from this evening? What have you seen that just really, you can just take away and say, you know what, that was a good stream?
Just everybody being on here and talking and being a bee community. When you start thinking about honeybees, they're a group. We work together, we build each other up and talk to each other, and that's what I like about the stream tonight was just all the people on there. I mean, the giveaways are great, but it's the people that makes the show, and you know that with 10,000 subscribers. And congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I couldn't have done it without the support and your group. And we recently had you in town with Brian and team. We did the BBQ thanks to
that was excellent.
Captain Gunner over here. Gunner's sitting here to my left. And I'll tell you, having you guys come here and just you delivered the hive that I ordered, a while back this year, and it's amazing work. You and your wife, the work you do for the community. And I don't know if anybody knows this or not. And I know there's. We're still at 133 viewers on this, so that's awesome. But I just want to share it with everyone that, Horizontal Hives, almost all of his hives, he delivers. Not that I'm saying he's going to deliver everybody's, because some people may not be able to, right? But he hand delivered my hive, right? He hand delivered, Greg's hive. He every time I see it, he's delivering a hive somewhere, right? And it's like that to me just goes well beyond customer service. It goes well beyond his passion. It's not just about him, you order in a box, him put it in a package and shipping it and hoping it gets there, put it on a pallet or whatever it may be, right? It's him making sure that you have what you wanted, and that's really, the service that we saw with all the vendors that were on this, whether, going back and looking at some of the guys that put together a video from HiveAlive and, Apimaye in the very beginning, all the way calling it at 2 or 3 in the morning, right? All the way to even John from Hillco, jumping on, and LoRobees, Rob over here just, continuing to add giveaways as we're doing stuff. And I didn't mention everybody, I know that, but my point to this is that that's the community. It's you guys, the vendors, and people like Brian and all these other personalities and content creators that we've had on tonight that make this successful, that helps me make this successful. So I appreciate it. Yeah. So go out and support Mr. Rickey Rork at Horizontal Bees, and that is the correct website, correct?
Yeah, horizontalbees.com. Yep.
Horizontalbees.com. What else what do you got coming to the HiveAlive conference? Anything exciting that you're building or working on?
Well, we got a few surprises I can't really share. So some different stuff that maybe you hadn't ever seen before, and and we're making a few things for some of these other YouTubers, and we're looking at maybe working with maybe a group and selling our hives at somebody's store, and that's something we haven't done yet. So that'll be different for us. And but you're talking about getting out and seeing a bee community. I enjoy doing that and getting to see how people set their hives up. We got to see Bruce just here about a week ago, and got to bring a hive down to him. So and be able to custom make something. It's not the same process over. What do you want in your hive, and let's make it that way. So, but really looking forward to HiveAlive conference coming up. And hey, I'm going to say if somebody wins, I think we're going to give $100 off tonight. I think that's what we decided. But if, off of Horizontal Hive. But if you're going to the Hive conference, I'll give $200 off, and you give me a holler, and we'll make some customs to that hive. So a little bit better than what you're getting at the HiveAlive conference.
All right. So that's news to me, and that's awesome, Rickey, that you're going to do that. So I'm making a note right here that we're going to do a drawing for $100 off discount or coupon to your horizontalbees.com. But with the caveat that if you're coming to the HiveAlive conference, you'll give them $200 off. Is that what you're saying?
Right. Yep. You come to HiveAlive conference, going to give $200 off. That conference is great. And, we met Jason down there, and I met him on YouTube. We got to meet Brian. I mean, the people there at HiveAlive, that's a special place to go. And anything I can do to help draw people there, I'm all for that.
That's awesome, man. So that's a great way to get that individual to come see that hive that you've built for them, and just pick it up at HiveAlive, and be able to share that. So that's a great. And again, thank you so much for doing that, Rickey. Let's go ahead and see if I can coordinate making a drawing. In fact, I'm going to do because we didn't plan per se to do exactly what you were going to give away in this mine. I'm going to have Brian help me with this, because I'd like for anybody that's on this stream this late, that's been here this long, right, that didn't maybe get a chance to fill out a form 2 weeks ago, a week or so ago, or whatever it may have been, anybody that's survived, notice I said survived, this stream for 2 hours and 50 minutes and 48 50 seconds. Anybody that's done that, what are we going to put in, Brian? What's the hashtag? Tell me what the hashtag is.
You ready for it? You ready for it?
Ready for it and wait for it.
Horizontal bees.
No way. No way. Horizontal bees. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Horizontal bees. Can you hashtag that below? If I see horizontal bees, we're going to see how many entries we got. Look, 0 entries. And there's nobody left. There's 135 people on here.
Nobody wants one.
Nobody wants one. Oh, there they go. Now it's clicking through. I was going to say, I was about ready to jump over in the chat and started chatting. They got Rob's over here looking on his phone. He's like,
oh, we'd like to do RoboHive, that's for sure.
There you go. See?
They're
Oh, there we
coming
go.
in.
Now we're ticking along. There we go. We got some people alive still.
Oh, yeah.
Still alive after 2 hours and 51 minutes.
32.
Hey, babe, Beth Crook. They're calling Beth Crook. Put horizontal bees in.
She already has.
Horizontal bees in. Hashtag horizontal bees, Beth Crook. Hashtag horizontal bees.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. We're going to hit this, and we're going to continue to see how many people pop in here. It's going to get, again, $100 off of a horizontal hive from Horizontal Bees from Rickey Rork, and of course his lovely wife, and $200 if you're going to be at HiveAlive to pick it up.
Yep.
Is it on there? Look, Beth Crook. I was the second one. I love it. I love it.
Oh, that's amazing.
How we got? What do we got here? Where are we at? We're at 67. Pick a number. Give me a number between 68 and 100. Ricky, give me a number.
How about 80?
80. There we go.
Yeah,
You heard it, people. We hit 80. We're pulling it. At the minute, Brian, we hit 80, we're going to pull it. Sound good?
Keep them coming, people.
Keep them coming. Well, you know what? I'm just excited about the fact that we are in the home stretch of this. I think I might just drag this out for another few minutes, because if I hit a 3-hour live stream on my first live stream, Brian, I'm going to hang my hat up. Literally. I literally can hang my hat up for real. I can hang my hat up.
I mean, after this stream, you're not going to have a hat to hang up.
I know. In Vancouver.
Do it if you want to. My wife says she's going to put her name in for it. She's like, how much do I get?
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Ricky. Ricky, is your wife listening?
Yeah, she's listening.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Oh, God. Come on, Brian.
He's coming after you, Brian.
I'm locked in the door.
You're fired. You're out of here.
Oh, look, you left.
Oh, look.
Are you running?
Hi.
Look, he's trying to be like, hi.
I have to teach Brian some better Spanish words.
Hey, Brian.
Uh-huh.
Bruce beat you.
Bruce beat me.
Yeah, he said it's the Spanish better than you did. Is what she's saying.
Oh, okay. See?
Oh.
Yeah, roll the R's.
I can't
roll
do
your
that.
R's, Brian. Roll your R's for us, Brian.
Yeah, I can't. It just doesn't work. Up here, our tongues are frozen because of the cold.
Oh gosh, excuses.
Hey, Brian, just say rápido.
Rápido.
Say what?
Rápido.
Rapido?
Rápido.
I can't.
Said rapido.
I'm over here like, yeah, rapido.
We're delirious.
Brian's gonna have a heart attack now.
I know. I'm gonna be. Hey, Ricky, I'm gonna have to watch out at the conference. I'm gonna be like looking over my shoulder.
Yeah, she come and slam a taco in your face.
No, it's
Hold on. No. We can't miss this. Here we go. Look, this is how it's done. Right here. This is how it's done.
Oh, Bruce did it. There we go. Yeah.
Bruce is showing off.
Bruce is showing off.
Bruce
There
is
you go.
showing off.
Oh my
We
God.
need one more entry, and then I'll hit it.
Boom. Come on. Here we go.
Hashtag horizontal bees. Come on. One more. It's like this is like QVC. We're trying to sell something. You know?
You ain't even selling, you're just giving it away.
Yeah, we're giving stuff away. Here. Oh, there's 80.
Hey, there we go. Draw that. Oh, I saw Beth Crook on there. Did you see that? I saw that.
I saw it too. Man,
Oh.
it went over my name.
Oh, wow. The guy was getting my hat. Oh, that's awesome. It went full circle. It went full circle.
Oh, wow.
That is awesome.
That's crazy.
Well, hold on. Let me write this down to make sure I make a note of that one.
Yeah, write that down. He's going to get your hat in the horizontal hive.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, no, you need to put on the hive. You need to paint a picture of me with my hat.
Oh man,
no,
maybe just the hat.
Maybe just the hat. Yeah,
yeah, he's in here too.
Yeah, he just said like him.
Yep,
that's awesome.
Yep. You know what? I have someone that just joined that you guys don't know, and I was going to kind of wrap the stream up, but her timing is because of the time zone is a little off. So let's take a break for a second. I wanted to bring this person in and chat with them a little bit, and then let me say horizontal. I'm reading your name on the thing. Rickey, thank you so much for what you're doing.
Absolutely, guys.
And I appreciate you coming on, staying this late, and just enjoying, collaborating with you over this past year. Your hive is amazing. The artwork on your hive that you brought to my house is amazing, and I just can't wait to continue to grow into it and then see you at HiveLife too, man. So
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. Absolutely.
Yep. See
Take
y'all.
it easy, man. All right, Brian, back to work.
I'm going to.
What did you say? I'm sorry, what?
I just can't even. I'm going to go back to work.
Okay, go. All right. Cricket,
Hola.
how are you?
Great.
You are not well known in this audience per se, but I'm hoping that one day you will, because you have such a unique story to tell, and that's why I wanted you to join the live stream. Because when I met you, it was through a gentleman who I was learning from in my area, and he said, you got to reach out to this lady Cricket out in Arizona because she does beekeeping, but she doesn't just do beekeeping like we do beekeeping, right? And I said, so I did. And then you and I talked. You were part of my collaboration video last year. You gave some tips on keeping logs and keeping records and how important it is. But I will say that your story, and I'm just eager for everyone here, the 132 some people that are still surviving after 2 hours and 58 minutes on this live stream,
Wow.
that they want to hear. I want you to tell them just very briefly in a few minutes what's so unique about the bees that you are taking care of in Arizona. Introduce yourself too.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I'm Cricket Aldridge. I do beekeeping in Arizona. And just kidding. I love it here. But yeah, we have some extreme weather. I call it extreme beekeeping here. We have extremely mean bees. We have extremely hot weather.
Yeah. So that was the one thing that stood out. And Cricket said to me, look, I don't know how many colonies are you imagining right now. How many colonies do you have at this point right now?
Probably 100.
100. So she's managing about 100 colonies, which is a lot for most, right? If I do, anywhere from 70, 75 colonies, but she has 100. But the uniqueness about Cricket's colonies are that most of them are rescues, correct? Is that correct?
Yeah, actually, all of them are rescues. Yeah.
Yep, they're all rescues, but there's one little missing piece to that rescue. They're what? Africanized, are they not?
Yeah, Africanized. Yep, every one of them.
So you all talk about gentle bees and genetics and, peaceful, calm. This lady over here, can't even point. Where am I at? This lady over here, that lady right there, handles 100 Africanized bees. And I have to tip my hat to you because I don't know how I manage 75 plus bees during a dearth when they're a little pissy, let alone 100 Africanized bees. So tell us a little bit about how you handle that. What do you do with that, and what do you do with them once you get them?
Well, we get Africanized bees are special in that they swarm like 10 times a year as opposed to 2 or 3 times a year. So That's why there's so many, and they're pretty much the only wild species here in Arizona. So when we're rescuing them out of floors and trees and ceilings and barbecues and vacuum cleaners and couches, they're indiscriminate about where they choose to make their home. But yeah, we get stung quite a lot. But when we get our bees, we have a bee yard it's out by Lake Pleasant here, but it's really BLM land, Bureau of Land Management land, far, far away from people, so that we can take the bees out there and run away real quick and then let them settle
Literally.
down.
So is that where the cliche that if you see me running, you better run faster kind of a thing? Is that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that had to come from Arizona.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, I mean, we really promote backyard beekeeping here, and requeening is essential because you cannot let your bees requeen themselves here, because African drones are out longer, they're faster, they're pretty much the only drones that a queen is going to come in contact with. So, yeah, we're constantly requeening our colonies. Our wild colonies, as well as the usurpation swarms that come in, which I don't know if you guys know about, but that's something that's kind of unique about Africanized colonies also.
Wow. I mean, it's just fascinating to hear someone taking a different perspective and handling bees totally different than we do. I mean, the guy behind me who you see sitting here, Rob at LoRobees, you may not know him or not, but he does a lot of things for the community for doing with vaporizers and handling the mites. And we think that our problem is mites, and it is, right? That's what we deal with. That's our biggest threat in our area.
Yeah.
How are the mites with the Africanized colonies? Are they bad? What is
yeah, they're bad. The thing about Africanized colonies is they readily abscond their hive. If any little thing's wrong, they will leave their brood and move on. So that's kind of a survival mechanism that they have. I don't know if their grooming is any better. I've seen mites on the African colonies that I get. I know a lot of people say that they are better with mites than non-Africanized colonies, and honestly, it could be that it's their absconding behavior. I don't know. They are meaner, so I'm sure they're meaner to the mites also.
Well, for the non-beekeepers that are on here, and just the fact that you say you're dealing with Africanized colonies, and the biggest thing that people hear of that talk to me about bees are like, "Oh, I hear the bees are dying," and they're like, "Yeah, they are, but to a point." Backyard beekeepers are helping to sustain that loss that occurs from the stresses of commercial beekeeping. But at the end of the day, it's part of the process. But when they also hear the term, "Hey, I heard about the Africanized bees coming up," and taking over. Have you seen a flowing? Is there a spreading still, or what can we tell the non-beekeeper, or even beekeepers like myself? What can we know more about the Africanized bee and what we need to do, or what we don't need to do, or what we not need to worry about, things like that?
Well, I mean, Africanized bees don't like cold weather. So if you get really cold weather, you're pretty good. I know that they've said that they found the genetics as far north as Canada, which doesn't surprise me because I know that Africanized bees go to pollination.
Oh, really? Uh-oh. I think we lost Cricket.
Jason, I didn't lose you.
You didn't lose me?
Yeah,
No.
you haven't lined up.
No. I feel like I'm going to freeze, but it sounds like Cricket's frozen.
Brian's moving his hands.
Yeah, so Brian's like, "What's going on? We froze." He was on a good point. Brian, you there?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so it looks like Cricket froze up. So
Yeah.
I'll connect back with her afterwards. If she doesn't, I'll give her another second here to see if she connects back in, but it doesn't look like that she will. Hey, so the point of that, I wanted to bring Cricket in. If you guys are interested, I can have Brian, the team on the stream team, maybe reach out to Cricket and have her come on to their stream and talk to her more, because that's some of the stuff that she talks about when I've, interacted with her, is just so fascinating, right? It's fascinating to learn about something we don't see often. And to her point, the genetics are found northern, but not as much because of the cold weather. So I don't know if there are people in the stream that are interested in that kind of stuff. Brian, Bruce, Greg, feel free to. I'll get you connected with Cricket, and you can maybe have her on in a future stream. Believe me, because you can hear that I don't want to have a stream again. So anyway,
I thought you were going to do it again next week.
No. This was fun. Let's do this. Before I get away from me, let me go ahead, and we've got we got 2 drawings left, Brian. 2 drawings.
Yep.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
What's the 2 drawings we have left, Brian?
It's a 3D printed hive and the big fancy one.
The big fancy one. You know what? I see Cricket's dropped in here. Let me just say goodbye to her, and then we'll go back to hang on for a second. Cricket, are you still there?
Yes, I'm sorry.
That's
The
okay.
reception or whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely the signal. It sounds like the heat and the Africanized bees are taking over the signal out there too. So
funny. Well, thanks for inviting me on.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, well, I'm going to try to get you connected with some of the guys that do some of these live streams. And if you have time and you want to join in and chat with Brian, for example, or some of the other ones that are out there, I know that we're all fascinated. Us more Western, I should say, but more East Coast beekeepers that are just fascinated with some of that stuff that we never see, right? So if you want to share,
much about it.
I know it's exciting, and that's why I wanted to bring you on and at least introduce you to my audience, so that we could they could reach out to you and you can continue to share. Because Cricket does not have what I would define as a very active YouTube channel per se. She does have a YouTube channel. She doesn't.
I have one, but it's not active.
Correct. So. But reach out to Cricket Aldridge, and I'll get your information to Brian and team if they want to bring you on another stream. But I appreciate you coming on and sharing. It's been great.
Yeah, totally fun. Thank
Awesome.
you, guys.
Thank you,
Nice to
Cricket.
meet you.
Thank you, Evan.
Take care.
All right. So you'd have a 3D printed hive.
Yes. I have. Do you want me to pull? I have parts. I have parts from one.
So we know what they look like, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, they're cool. They are. They're just. It's basically it's a complete hive setup. You have the stand. You have the bottom boards. You've got your deep. You've got the queen excluder. You've got the super, the inner cover, outer cover, the frames. It's man, and you look at that. Look at that. We got they're everywhere. But yeah, it's I've found that a lot of people that have purchased one, they use them for like educational purposes or things like that, and they're just and if you think too, I mean, set aside from the educational purposes, they're perfect for a bee club. Why haul all the woodenware when you can haul something like that? It's just they're a cool little setup. So
it's got the inner cover. It's got frames that come out and actually look like it.
Yeah, and they're all individual frames.
Queen excluder, and look, he's even got a little feeder in here. I mean, that's fantastic. The bottom board, and there's actually a entrance reducer as well that I did.
Yeah,
but that's what we're giving away now. So the lucky winner.
You know what I'll do too? I'll even I'll toss some of these in with it as well. I don't know if you can see.
Oh gosh, are these the bees?
Yeah, these are the little bees.
The little bees. So when I bought one, I bought a little package like this, like JC's bees.
That's awesome.
The little package. Yeah, the little bees. Yeah, I'm a little obsessed. I mean, my wife's laughing right now on the chat, I'm sure.
Yeah. Now, I'll toss in,
what do we say? Yeah.
I'll toss in some of the bees also with it, and they go cool. I mean, if you set them in the front, and it's just they're a cool little
teaching display kind of thing.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So let's do the wheel on that, or do you want to do a hashtag? Let's do the wheel.
Yeah, do the wheel. Do the wheel, and then you can just give me the info, and I'll reach out to the person and get them a hive sent out.
All right. We'll pull the wheel up. We're almost done, And the winner of the CastleHives 3D printed hive is...
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Who is it? Mary Fitzgerald. Oh, check that out. You know Mary. You both know Mary, right? Yeah. So I don't know if Mary's still on. She probably isn't. She's involved in a local beekeeping club here in this area.
Oh, excellent.
So, yeah, she's definitely would.
Excellent.
She teaches classes too. I believe she does. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So that would work very
Okay.
well. That's cool. Mary Fitzgerald. Yeah.
I'll send that, and then I'll send one of the top bars also.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to do that, so you're going to give her both, or do you want to do it? Do you want to do it over
Yeah,
for the
I'll
top
do both.
bar?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
do both. I'll send if she's
Mary
in a bee club.
She is.
then-
Yeah, she's very active in the local bee club, and she does the classes and teaches and things like that. So I think she would be tickled pink to be able
Yeah.
to.
I'll send her both.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Mary. If you are still on, congratulations. If not, you'll find out very quickly that you are the proud owner of 2 3D printed beehives, both the top bar
Yes.
and the Langstroth. So congratulations.
Yeah,
we are coming to the end of this live stream, Brian. I cannot believe I made it 3 hours, 12 minutes, and 6 seconds. I cannot believe that this has been the way it's been, and what we've done I've pulled this off. You were there for me in the very beginning, helping me with it through it, offering up your time slot for the stream team, the Bruce and Greg. So appreciate them doing that.
I thought I was going to get out of work tonight.
I know, right? You thought you were going to get a day off, but unfortunately, yeah. Overtime. It's overtime. You get like double.
It's even like get roped into this, and I'm even having to work extra hours.
Roped into it? Is that what this is? Roped? Just kidding. It's just so easy. It's so easy.
You are having way too much fun doing that.
I'm delirious. It's so late and I'm so tired.
Look at Dawn. You know, I got to hear. I haven't heard who won the last Alabama game. They didn't win the last game. So, anyways, okay.
Who's commenting? Am I missing that comment out there? Oh, Don.
Yeah, Don.
Just spin and shut up. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, let's spin
without further ado, we have a donation from a company that unfortunately they could not make the live stream, but they were instrumental in being one of the first ones, in my opinion, to not my opinion, but it's truth. They were one of the first ones. There we go. Pure speaking. They were one of the first ones to help say they will help donate something for our stream, and congratulating me on the 10,000. I wish I had them live to talk about Pierce beekeeping, but they've been around since 1947. They support the beekeeping community. I have a couple videos coming up on their uncapping knife, which is an amazing knife. If you don't use a hot knife before and you've always used a serrated knife, you'll see the difference is just amazing in the quality of product. They're American-made, U.S.-based company that does quality beekeeping equipment. And so Pierce Beekeeping has donated to this stream a full, complete uncapping tank kit.
Amazing.
That's a heated knife, which is like $200, right? That's the uncapping setup, which is another, $200, and includes like the tub, the filters, the screens, everything you would need if you were a sideline or even a hobbyist beekeeper to say, hey, I want to start to uncap. Yeah, Brian, you have that. Don't you have the tank? Oh, did you win?
I mean, I'd take another one.
Oh, okay.
Because I guess I'm going to have like 100 hives in the next probably 2 years, according to everybody on here.
That's right. Well, how many have you got this year? How many you're at?
I went from 2 to I have 11 going into the winter. And you saw the numbers, like the population in them. They're pretty banging. So
yeah, you're double deeped and stacked on all those. A lot of you're going to be splitting. If they get through the winter, they're going to be splitting like nuts. You'll have my goal for you by spring, which still counts and constitutes of meeting the goal, I think.
Somebody commented on a video, my last one, and they said that, and this is a compliment, even when they think of his hives, and then they commented on my video and said that they looked like that, I was like, wow. They said they look like Ian-ish populations.
Ianish. Is that a term? Is that like a?
I mean, in the beekeeping community, it is, but yeah, they're just banging. I mean, the populations have just exploded. So, you know, it might just be good luck. I don't know. Might be what I've done. Who knows?
Yeah.
So,
you didn't do anything.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. Just leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
So
no, you did great, man. I've watched your progress since you started to really build that channel out since HiveLife and since we met at HiveLife. And even a little bit before that. And just watching your hives progress from 1 to 2 to 3 to 5 to 11 to whatever, and the strength of your colonies and the way you're willing to just test new hive setups, whether it's the Apimaye or just in general. I love your approach to your YouTube channel. I love how when you speak to your audience, like to Mike Barry's point, he said, you don't speak down to anybody, and that's the same way you are. You just speak frankly. You're very plain vanilla when it comes to trying to share your information. And that's why I think and that's what makes you successful. And that's what makes all of us successful, is that our approach to beekeeping is less regimented as it relates to a way people have to do things. And we are very open-minded to new ideas and testing new things and collaborating with these partners like Pierce Beekeep, for example. So let's wrap this hive up, because I'm not trying to go for a new record here, even though 3 hours and 17 minutes and 18 seconds is a long record.
Did we spin the wheel for the? I lost track.
For the 3D hive?
No, for the Pierce stuff.
Not yet. No, we're doing it right now.
Oh, you see, I think I'm delirious.
You are. You just completely missed out on
Well, that's because I keep getting kicked off of this stream and stuff like that. So
I don't know why that's happening.
I emotionally haven't recovered from just being booted. So I might need to cruise down and have more of this good barbecue.
Oh, there you go. I know a guy.
He's over there hiding.
He's been hiding the whole stream. He's sitting back here listening and laughing.
Yeah. That's awesome.
All right, let's do the drawing. Here we go, folks. 3 hours and 18 minutes and 16 seconds into the hive. Listen, I can't even speak. Into the live stream, we're going to draw our grand prize this evening for the Pierce Beekeeping.
It's going to say CastleHives.
If it says,
then I'm going to drive down to Maryland.
Lanny Hunt. I don't know who Lanny Hunt is. Anybody know Lanny Hunt?
Wow.
All right. Well, Lanny Hunt, congratulations. You are a big winner tonight on the uncapping tank from Pierce Beekeeping. Please get a hold of me directly. I will get a hold of you either way. I have your contact information. And wait a minute, Lanny Hunt. Yes, I won twice this evening. Is that Garrison? That's not Garrison. Oh, he won twice. Yes, Garrison. The things here. This is the first time. Yay, Lanny. I don't know if anybody knows this. Is Lanny on? Does anyone know if Lanny's on?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so. Anyway, I am it's my honor to say I am done with this stream. It's been a long time planning. Brian, I could not have done it without you.
You did awesome, man.
Without this, I can't do it. See, you guys are good at this. With this guy back here, this guy right here, this guy, and the guy that's sitting over here, the voice that's over there.
Still left.
Yeah, the support I've gotten to help pull this off from everybody. I humbly appreciate all my guests that spent 5-10 minutes with us, our vendors who gave and donated items to give away, and just their time, right? And everybody's time. All of you who on this stream have stuck with us 118 strong, 3 hours in, and celebrated with me. I'm just flattered that this is the way it turned out. I couldn't have had a better experience doing my first stream. If you haven't subscribed, we are at 9,938. Hit the subscribe button. But at this point,
it's crazy.
I feel like I've accomplished something. I've accomplished something that I never thought I would accomplish. And then I'm not talking about the subscriptions. I've accomplished a task that I was very nervous about doing. I had a lot of anxiety about. I had support of my lovely wife, who's probably still on here or she's asleep. She's probably asleep if she's smart, because I appreciate the support from everybody, both here in my family, my son Hunter, my daughter McKenna, and all of my friends and family. And I will make a shout out, because this is my live stream and I can do that. It is my parents' anniversary today.
Oh,
They
man.
are celebrating, I believe
Happy
it's
anniversary.
48 years
Wow.
of being married. They're a testament to, their support of each other. And so I wanted to mention that here this evening, that I'm grateful to have the opportunity to be here because of them and be able to share with all of you my experiences, both on the YouTube channel and just in the community beekeeping. So with that, Brian, I think there was a thing that I wanted to share. Let me just see if I can do this. This was a meme that I put out there, and there's no deeper meaning to this other than I think it's just kind of important to think about all of us that are doing this craft of beekeeping, right? A lot of us have things that go on in our lives that we leaned on beekeeping for a reason. And I'm going to leave everyone on the live stream with this meme, and you can probably see some of it behind me. And it just speaks volumes to what we do and why we do it, right? Because most of us have stuff going on that we've now leaned on this craft to get us through that, right? And that's what this meme does. So I'm going to wrap up 3 hours and 22 minutes and 15 seconds of one of the best live streams and only live streams I'll probably ever have. We'll see. Thank you, Brian. I can't say thank you enough.
I'm so happy to be able to help out. It's been awesome to be here and be a part of, celebrating your hitting 10K. So yeah, it's just awesome. Yeah.
Good deal. Thanks again, man. I appreciate it. And thanks to everyone out there. I'll see you at another beekeeping video, because remember, here at Bohemia Apiary, beekeeping is definitely more than a hobby. It's somewhat of an obsession. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night.